Are we live? Oh my! Are we live, baby? Say what? Jerry Parker. What is up? Within 5 seconds, Jerry Parker pops in. Oh my! Say what? I tell you what. I will tell you what. Bunch of new shit coming to light, brother. I don't know. I don't know. I'll start it off with let's start it off with
grow as chances of
let's start it off with a song before I hit you with the freaking news. Oh my. I got a couple of songs lined up. How do? Oh my. Let's break it up. Let's break it in easy. Let's break it in easy. It's a little ditty. Oh my. Where should we start? Man, I shouldn't start with that. I'll start with this. All right, here we go, brother. Love and respect. This goes out to Jerry Parker in the house. Called Pump It. It's a cover of Dick Dale. A little Dick Dale cover of Miserlou. Check it out. Oh my! Hell yeah! That's how you do it right there. I tell you, that's how you do it. I love it when the youngsters get into the old school shit. Monkey King, what's up, brother? Good morning, Jared Parker. Oh, yeah. I got the day off, so it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, baby. I don't know. Maybe it won't. I don't. It could be a shit show. Don't quote me on that. Oh, my. I got one more. Let's check this one out. This is 311 Down, a cover of, well, you'll know immediatamente. Just let me do it now. What y'all know about that? That's an oldie but a goodie. John Jacobs, my brother. Okay, on our way. We got Monkey King in the house. Jerry Parker. What's happening? It's going good, brothers. It's going good. And I got 2 days off, so it's about to get even better. I don't know. Or worse. You never can tell. You never can tell. It was a teenage wedding, and the old folks wished him well. Yes, indeed. Oh, my. John Jacobs, you got a request? Let's play something. Let's play that funky music, white boy. I don't know. If not, I do. I got some filler. I got fillers. I got them lined up. Let's try this one.
1, 2, 3, 4. I told you so. told you. I told you so. I told you. Remember when I told you about 9/11? Remember when I told you about Building 7? Remember when I told you about the fluoride in the water? Yes, I did. Remember when I told you about the New World Order? Remember that? Remember when I told you about the chemtrails in the sky? Remember when I told you that NASA was full of lies? Remember when I told you about the ultra mind control? Well, I just want to say that I told you so, yeah. Remember when I told you about 432 hertz, that is, and what 440 can do to you? It hurts my ears. Remember when I told you about the vaccine agenda? Yes, I did. And that Michelle Obama is a transgender. Yes,
Remember that?
she is. The dinosaur fraud, the climate change scam, and yes, Sandra Bullock is also a man. Remember when I told you that there ain't no globe? When I just want to say that I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Yeah, I told you so. Yeah. Remember when I told you about the TV flicker rate? And how it puts your brain in an alpha state? Remember when I told you about germ theory? Remember when I told you about gravity? Remember that?
Remember that?
When I told you about Paul McCartney? Remember when I told you about direct energy? Remember when I told you about Monsanto? But I just want to say that I told you so. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I told you. Remember when I told you about the mainstream media? Your so-called celebrities and pedophilia. Remember that child trafficking and that arena Corona. Remember when I told you about the Georgia Guidestone? Remember when I told you about the false flag operation? Remember when I told you about 5G radiation? Remember that I told you that? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Yeah, I told you so. Yeah.
Silver Scorpion, my brother. Just working. Just working.
I told you so.
Fucking told your asses. I don't know. I just work here. But I did tell you. I don't know. It's just good. It's good times. Music guru. That's the conspiracy music guru right there. Talking about I told you right. I told you so. I like that guy. He's got a lot of good ones. I tell you what, NASA fix everything. Shit. Silver Scorpion, morning, my brother. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. What should we get into tonight? I don't know. I got a few ideas, but I don't know. I know nothing. I just work yet. I decide nothing. I know nothing. But yeah. Yes, indeed. All right. We got 5 people in easy. Taking it easy. Get your knees in the breezy. Let's try one. I'm going to try a 30-second news clip. Just a little ditty. And then we can discuss. It's just a short ditty. I don't know. We'll see what we have here.
Slowing climate change shrink unless those emissions are cut dramatically by the 2050s.
And today, the Ford Motor Company is unveiling new plans toward reducing emissions. And its CEO, Jim Farley, joins us now from the site of Ford's Blue Oval City manufacturing campus in Stanton, Tennessee.
Hold on. His name is Jim Farley. Jim Farley. Hold on. You guys got to see this guy. It's got to be Chris Farley's brother. I don't know any other way. Let's see. If I can even do it, I don't know. It should be, I should be able to do it. Here's this guy. Chris Farley's younger cousin.
Jim, good to see you, and thanks a lot for being with us. The UN Secretary General says it will take a quantum leap and climate action to mitigate global warming. Can you tell us about the Blue Oval City plant behind you and how it's a game changer in your eyes?
It's a game changer for us, and good.
Just so you know, he lives in a van down by the river.
Afternoon to you. Game changer for us because we're really starting to scale EVs. We're number 2 in the U.S. And with this plant, we're adding not only 6,000 American jobs, but, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of capacity. And the plant will be completely green. All the electrons that power the plant will be green electricity. So it's not just a story about an electric vehicle. It's actually a much bigger story about modernizing our American and decarbonizing our American manufacturing and industrial system.
And today, Ford's announcing the first vehicle to be built at that plant you're at today, an electric.
Number 2 in the U.S. And with this plant, we're adding not only 6,000 American jobs, but, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of capacity. And the plant will be completely green. All the electrons that power the plant will be green electricity.
Okay, am I wrong? Or is there not 25 semis backed up to that son of a... Are those green semis? I don't know. They've got green driverless semis out there. Let's check it.
So it's not just a story about an electric vehicle. It's actually a much bigger story about modernizing our American and decarbonizing our American manufacturing and industrial system.
And today, Ford's announcing the first vehicle to be built at that plant you're at today, an electric vehicle codenamed Project T. It's a truck, or T3, excuse me, it's a truck. What are we going to see that we haven't seen yet in other EVs, and when will it roll out?
Well, our Lightning is a best-selling electric pickup in the U.S.
He's going to have plenty of time to think about that when he's living in a van down by the river. I don't.
But this will be its successor, and it'll be fully software updatable. So over the air, we'll be able to change and improve the truck every day for our customers. And we think it'll be the first technology we're going to land where on a sunny day on the highway, you'll be able to go to sleep in your Ford truck. So it'll have autonomous features for commuters where, you're going to get the most precious thing in your life back, which is time.
And Jim, it is no secret that Ford has clearly embraced the electrical vehicle market, as have others, and yet EVs have faced their share of problems. About 18 Ford F-150 Lightnings had to be recalled for a battery fire issue earlier this year. There have been Tesla battery fires. GM, BMW, Volvo all had recalls due to EV fire risks. How can you assure people that your EVs are safe?
Well, I mean, I'm so proud of the Lightning team.
While I was busy down at the river living in my van, I figured out all types of shit. First of all, you can't charge the motherfuckers. You're going to spend 4 hours at the gas station. That's after you get through the 18-hour lines. Yes, there are lines. There's going to be lines and lines and lines. Once you get to the front of the line, you can expect to wait 4 more hours until you charge your EV.
They stopped production. We stopped the battery production. We did everything we needed to do. We found that fire. It happened at Ford, not in customers' hands. We did exactly the right thing. Unlike other brands, we stopped the production. None of them got out in customers' hands. And that's exactly what we have to do to build a trusted brand on EV. We're also going to diverse battery chemistry that has less risk, like the LFP battery plant we're building in Michigan.
We have to talk about money. EVs are expensive, more expensive than traditional cars. So if this is supposed to be better for our planet, how do you make these vehicles affordable so everyone who wants one can actually have one?
Unless you plan to live in a van down by the river, you better be able to afford one.
Yeah, great question. And that's a big part of Ford. Obviously, we democratized affordable vehicles, so that's a big part of our DNA. I think the first part is we have to design the vehicle differently to be a lot more simpler. We have to scale the hundreds of thousands from tens of thousands like today. We're going to have a more efficient distribution without inventory like we have today with our dealers. And we're going to have to build it with less labor content. So we have to change everything, basically.
Jim, before you go, the UN climate report says we have to cut global emissions in half by 2030 and net zero by 2050 to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees. Are you optimistic that the world can reach that goal? Is it possible?
It's possible if companies like Ford do what we got to do. It's absolutely possible.
Jim, thank you very much. We understand the wind is blowing where you are. We wish
the wind is about to blow his toupee straight off his mug. So he's going to get back into his van down by the river. Ow, my, I don't fucking know. Let's kill that. Let's kill that. Okay, I know. That's a Ford sellout gov puppet. Yes, indeed. Oh, my. That's what we want. A nap while in motion. Rock. Get rid of the carbon and poison the earth with lithium. That's even better. Oh, my. Ford is kissing the government's ass. You're right, brother. You're right, John Jacobs. The power grid, yeah. Let alone the power grid. You can't even. What if every single person in this country had an electric car all of a sudden? Nobody would be going nowhere because they don't got the power to fucking And plus, yeah, this shit's ignorant. The new agenda. The new agenda. Price replaced the batteries. That's a house loan. Oh my. Yeah. The batteries are like $3,000 a piece. And what do you need? 12 of them. Something. 15. Won't be able to have one since I live in a van down by the fucking river. Yeah. I live in a van. Well, I don't live in a van, but I'm ready. I have a van and I'm ready to get into it. I don't know. That at the drop of a hat, I could be up in that bad beezy. and avoid the payment and the other payment and the electric payment and the water sewer the trash and the freaking yeah, man, all of that shit could go away in a heartbeat. Going green was not a well thought out plan. Nah. Maybe if they would have thought of it 50 years ago and started implementing ways to make it work, but now, no, they just started it like what, 2 years ago? Now all of a sudden we're all supposed to bow down and plug in. Shit. Plus, you can't even. There's not even. I can't even. I can't even remember seeing one time. Not even one time in my area in Idaho have I seen an electric charging station. None. So if you come out here, you better have enough batteries to get on through to Oregon or California or Nevada, because there's none over here. Shit. I have not seen one battery charging station, and I go to a lot of gas stations, I tell you right now. Haven't seen one. Not one. Yeah, that's right, Monkey King. Exactly. And so, yeah, man. Until they absolutely ban gasoline, people are just gonna still have fucking regular ass cars until they can't roll no more. What are they gonna do? Ban gasoline? Ban diesel? No, highly unlikely. They get too much money from it. Too much money from that. Too much money, and plus, nobody would be able to go to work. You can no, not everybody has 300 grand to blow on a fucking electric car and then wait in line for 18 hours to try and charge it. Well, I guess. Oh, apparently you can charge it at your house. Then guess what? Your electric bill goes to the fucking roof. You used to pay 200 a month. Now you pay 800 a month for your electric bill. Imagine that. Mm, mm, mm. A new economic issue over all of this. That's right. I think so too. Especially in California, they're saying they're not even going to sell no gas cars. None. If you ever go buy a new car anywhere in California, it's going to be electric. Period. Or it might be a hybrid, but one of the three. A hybrid. That means we know that we know electricity can't do electricity can't do it all. So you'll still be able to put gas in that pig, but it'll cost 5 times more. Oh my! Don't even get me started. Don't get me started, baby. Silver Scorpion said he's trying to get a business off the ground in Virginia. Oh my! Yeah, man. I heard a lot of people are moving to Virginia and West Virginia, especially. Oh my! Yep. And Idaho. Trust me, there's a ton of people moving into Idaho just recently. Because we got all the good shit. We got it all. We got it all, baby. I don't know. We got the mountains, the lakes, the streams, the rivers, the unpopulated, but it's getting ruined. It's getting ruined. I don't know. It's not that I don't. It's not that I wish nobody would come here. I just wish nobody would come here. Sons of bitches. I don't know. You know, the population's shooting straight through the roof. So eventually, no matter where you are, people are coming, whether you like it or not. They're coming. They're coming, baby. Ricky Bobby. What's up, Mike? Oh, shit. Metal detected in North Carolina. I don't know. How's it going down there? Is there an influx of people, New York, flooding out down into your area? Or Florida? Everybody's migrating recently. Hey, Mr. Biker, we don't have gas. Oh, yeah. Fucking A, man. You're going to cause an economic issue. They will tax the hell out of gas. Yeah, once they, at least California, because I know not everybody's going to have a electric vehicle. So once that happens, they'll know people will still need gas. It'll just be like $18 a gallon. They're like, oh, you don't want to pay? Get a fucking EV. There you go. Oh, my. You never know. Ricky Bobby in the house. Oh, let's play another song. I got a few lined up. Let's try this one. It's a good one. It's my new favorite country song.
Jack makes good whiskey. Red dirt makes good riding roads. Country makes good music. For kicking up dust in a tail light glow. Dry wood makes good fires. Good years make good swings. All that's real good, but for me, God makes 5'9" brown eyes and a sundress, loves Tim McGraw and a small town accent. Ain't no way to me in this truck made her fall in love. Jack makes good whiskey, but God makes the good stuff. Oh, like that sweet little kiss she lays on me. When I pull up in a gravel drive, way she dances with the raindrops, like she's the reason why they fall from the sky. And I thank him every time I close my eyes. God makes 5'9" brown eyes and a sundress, loves Tim McGraw and a small town accent. Ain't no way to me in this truck made her fall in love. Jack makes good whiskey, but God makes the good stuff. Oh, God makes the good stuff. God made her, so I'ma make sure he didn't waste an angel on me. When he made 5'9" brown eyes and a sundress, loves Tim McGraw and a small town accent. Ain't no way that me and this truck made her fall in love. Jack makes good whiskey, God makes the good stuff. 5'9" brown eyes and a sundress, loves Tim McGraw and a small town accent. Ain't no way that me and this truck made her fall in love. Jack makes good whiskey, but God makes the good stuff. Oh, God makes the good stuff.
Yes, he does. I tell you what. He wanted to go dig stock, but couldn't get over. Dig stock. Yes, indeed. Yes, I. Where were we? Let me delete some of these. Yeah. Oh my. Somebody said rocket in my pocket. This is Little Feet. I think this goes out to Jerry. Jerry Parker. Let's check it out.
Baby called me up. She said, why don't you ever take me out? Pick me up in your brand new car. She can short you from your old fruit jar. Put on my dancing shoes and have a stick on the rhythm and blues. The music was hot, but my baby was not. I got it rocking in my pocket. Yeah, I'm feeling it. The feeling in the socket.
Goes out to John Jacobs.
Why don't you just get off and rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock she got one foot on the platform and the chain. You know, I got it in my pocket. Yeah, I'm so rocket. The freezer in the socket. Wait for you to stop it. Rock it. Why don't you just get off it? Rock it, rock it, rock it. I said rock it, rock it. I said rock it, rock it. I said rock it, I said rock
Oh my, that was a good one, brother. That went out to John Jacobs. On my bad. I loved it. That's a good ass jam, I tell you. Oh. Let's do one more. We'll be right back. be loved? Could you be loved?
Hey, get up, somebody get up now.
Oh my, I'm getting up.
All right.
Get up and get down. Say something. Say something, baby. Rasta. Say something. I don't know. They do sound pretty good, right, Jerry? All right. I want whatever they're smoking. All right, Mike. Daggum. I said daggum. Amen. If anyone is interested, Scorpion Metals on Facebook and YouTube is the business stuff. Website being built. Complex. Take them a while, but that'll be scorpionmetals.com. All right, brother. I'll definitely be there. I'll check it out. Checking it out. Yeah, man, I haven't been able to buy any silver recently, but I still check it out every single day, every morning when I wake up and every night when I come home. First thing I do, check on that silver. Check on that. What is it? It's $23.50, I believe, on the spot. Remember when I started stacking, it was $14 for spot price. Probably about 5-6 years ago, I would say. Yeah, man, it's going. I still buy. I still do buy. It's been a while though. But right about now, start buying silver. Right about now, start buying silver. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. But I play one on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, man. I love the YouTube family, the coin and the silver community especially. You guys are awesome. Very cool. I've made many friendships in these rooms. In these rooms. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know, man. Some people say paper currency is going straight down the shit. Boom, boom, boom. Currency bites the dust. That's when you might want to have some tangible assets on hand. I don't know. I don't freaking know. It's always just it's a good idea. Edith. One of these days, Edith. You never know, man. 100% right. Silver Scorpion knows. Scrapping to make cash. Yeah, man. Bunch of food preps. Water preps. The important shit. The shit that keeps us alive. Water, food, shelter. It's the same thing if you find yourself in a plane crash in the middle of the mountains. First thing you need is water, food, and shelter. Then fire. You gotta get you some fire. And then self-defense. I mean, you gotta keep whatever is yours. Make sure it stays yours. I don't know. I'm just coming up with shit. Gold spot. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a trip. AG 4739 Get you some silver. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an economist. I'm not a presidential elect. But I tell you right now, get you some food, water, and tangible assets. Maybe some solar power or whatever you can do on that end. On that end. Yeah, man. Uh, if anyone doesn't know, solar, well, it's not free. It takes an investment to get started, but then you never pay an electric bill for the rest of your days. Never. And you could even sell it to them. Shit. Oh, yeah. Get you some wine, dude. Get you some wine. I prefer to make my own, by the way. Make your own wine. You don't need to go pay $25 for a box of cheap ass wine or even a couple bottles of expensive wine. Nah, man. Get you some sugar, some yeast, 2 or 3 chemicals that are very cheap, and some concentrated grape juice from the store. Make 5 gallons of wine for about probably like 15, more like 20 to $22 for a 5-gallon batch of wine. Now you go to the store and try to buy 5 gallons of wine for $22. Holla at your boy if you find that deal, because I'm on my way. Shit, that's the other thing of bartering. If you're if the shit's on the fan or whatnot, as they say, and you got 200 or 300 pounds of sugar, and well, just that alone is tradable. But if you turn it into fucking red wine, guess what you could get for a gallon of wine in those days? In that time, it might be $20 a gallon right now at the store. But if there ain't no fucking store, if you are the store, shit, you could probably trade it for a month of food or 2 or 3 hookers. I don't know. I don't know your style. I don't know your life. But but yeah, bartering is the other thing. If you're a baker, I don't know, a good cook, you can slang bread, pizza. I don't know, whatever you think of that somebody wants, they're gonna want it, and they'll be able to trade you something. If it's not straight silver or gold, then it'll be something else that you could use. They might trade you a pack of toilet paper for a pound of sugar. I don't know, just coming up with shit, but you know what I mean. It's barterable. Barterable bullets. What else? For Jerry Parker, I use 4 cups per gallon. So it's 20 cups of sugar to make a 5-gallon batch. And 20 cups of sugar it's not that much. If you buy a 25-pound sack of sugar and throw it in a 5-gallon bucket, that thing will last you for about 4 to 5 batches. I tell you what. And you can keep your yeast alive forever, so you never have to buy new yeast if you don't want to. But I do anyways. I got a stack pile of yeast, and it doesn't have to be grape juice. You can use you can harvest your own fruit from wherever. If you got fruit trees around, you can do apple cider, cherry wine, dandelion wine, freaking any fruit, anything that's got sugar in it. Well, it doesn't even have to have sugar in it, but it just gives it the flavor because you're already going to put the sugar in there anyways, just to make it nice and stout. Make it like a 18%er, 15 to 18%er. Any wine that you buy at the store, it's usually about 9 to 12%. But when you make your own, oh my, you can pack a punch into there. Pack a punch, but you got to stock up on your airlocks and your glass bottle area. I got 10-gallon glass bottles. I got a 5-gallon glass bottle. Then I got like 5 or 6 half-gallon glass bottles. I only use glass. What if she has a yeast infection? Yeah. You want to steer clear of those, John Jacobs. I don't know. I would I don't know if there's a test. Yeah, man, a pear tree, that'll do. I've even seen people that flavor their wine with candy, like Jolly Ranchers and shit. If you don't have no fruit, you can just make it with sugar, water, and you can use anything to flavor it. Like in prison, they make it out of fucking. I've seen people make ketchup wine, raisin and carrot wine. It don't matter. Anything that has sugar in there. And then they make it right there in the toilet. I tell you what. I tell you what. Right there in the toilet. Now, that's not my method of choice, but it has been done. Throw a trash bag in there. Get you some peach squeezins, pear squeezins, raisin and carrots, or just straight up tomatoes. Whatever you got, you can make wine. But it's not going to be the best wine that you ever tasted. I tell you that. The best one I make, I've got my recipe down, brother. So it's just it's concentrate grape juice, yeast nutrients, a ton of sugar, and a couple chemicals to kill the yeast once it's done. It's like I can't even think of the names. They're long names, like sodium metabisulfite and shit like that. There's another one, but yeah, it's easy to make, brother. Especially after you do it a few times and you just have your recipe down. My recipe is down, so I just make it off brain. I don't even think. And then 38 days later, pop pow. To about 38 days from start to drinkability. Well, no, if you get in a hurry, you could probably drink it after 28 days probably, but I like to let it go all the way, get the full alcohol up in it. Let it go. Pretty much the yeast will kill itself once the alcohol content gets high enough. Because it can only the yeast I use, it only can go up to about 18%. Then once it gets higher than that, the alcohol itself just kills the yeast. I got a 5-gallon pickle jar. Yes, that's exactly. Yep, exactly, brother. You could do it. You can do it just like that. Only reason I don't do it like that, I do 1 gallon. I do 5 1-gallon jugs at a time, because it's easier to clean out after you're done, and it's in case it's very rare. If one doesn't turn out, you still got 4 that did. But I've only had it happen one time where one didn't turn out, and then that was a sad day. A sad day, I tell you. That I can tell you. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we got next. I like this one. This is a good old one. It's from the, remember Happy Days? I don't know. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. The cycle hums. All right. Here we go.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock the hunt tonight. Put your band rags on, join me hon. We have some fun while the clock strikes one. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. We're gonna rock
to the broad daylight.
We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, and then slow down the album. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. We gotta rock to broad daylight. We gotta rock around the clock tonight. When the chimes rings 5, 6, and 7, we'll be right through the 7th, and we're gonna rock around that clock tonight. We're gonna rock to roll it out. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Wait, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, I'm going strong, and so are you. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. Rock to roll it out. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Like 12 with cool up then, it's time to rock and roll again. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. Rock to roll it up. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Oh my. That was a good one right there. Hell yes. Hell yeah. I say. Let's try this one. This is another good one. It's a short one. We'll just try it out. I did it on a short a couple months ago. I kind of like it. I like this girl's rhythm, the style that she does on this. Very decent. Very decent. It's kind of spooky. Spooky. With a spooky little girl like you. Oh my, that's another good one.
Who's that I see walking in these woods? Why, it's Little Red Riding Hood.
Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. Use everything that a big bad wolf could want. Oh!
Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think little big girls should
Go out walking in the spooky old woods alone.
What big eyes you have, the kind of eyes that drive wolves mad. So just to see that you don't get chased, I think you ought to walk with me for a ways. What full lips you have, they're sure to lure someone bad. So until you get to Grandma's place, you ought to walk with me and be safe. Gonna keep my sheep suit on. till I'm sure that you've been shown that I can be trusted walking with you alone. Little Red Riding Hood, I'd like to hold you if I could, but you might think I'm a big bad wolf, so I won't. What a big heart I have, all the better to love you with. Little Red Riding Hood, even bad wolves can be good. Try to keep you satisfied, just to walk close by your side. Maybe you'll see things my way before we get to Grandma's place. Little Red Riding Hood, you sure are looking good. You're everything a big bad wolf could want. Little Red Riding Hood, I don't think little big girls should go walking in the spooky old woods alone. What big eyes you have, the kind of eyes that drive wolves mad.
All right. Little Red Riding Hood. That is a good one. I like that style.
Y'all ready for this ride? This Indian car, the Phoenix, Joy style. Keys and pull up, strap on your seatbelts. Got to make it to this car ride tonight. 249 down by the riverside. For sugar, riding in my Indian car. I love my car from the boast of the wagon, but my car does most of my stacking. No one's on the wagon. It's a pony, more than a car. It's a friend, it's a homie. It's there when I'm rolling, there when I'm sad. My Indian pony is there when I'm mad. It's got a lot of miles with some life left in it. I always got a smile when I wipe that finish. Four-tone rims with the windows tinted. 12-inch subs with the bass all in it. It knows no limits, knows no fear. I go slow with it when the popo's near, cause the popo's here but for miles away. When the coast is clear, but the smile and say, I love this car, wouldn't trade it for a minute, because my car gives me all the need of women. Got to make it to this car ride tonight.
49 down by the riverside for sugar, driving in my Indian car. Hey!
It's time to play. So much swag in my Indian car. Look at us, we some 4-9 star. Talks about me, the planet, no. Pale skin savage about to blow. My crazy horse on to run and mow. Went to the powwow, pedal to the flow. Life on the road, it is filled with dust. My brother's a car, I put my trust. So many people in faces to see. This is the way it's supposed to be. Let out a cry like it's time for war. But really, all I want is give me more. Tattoos and scars fill up my body. Over hot fishes sit and shine.
Got to make it to this car ride tonight. 249 down by the riverside. For sugar, riding in my Indian car.
Hey!
My Indian car always takes me far, even though it's so old, it makes me start up the bow wow trail with the confidence that it will not fail to the provinces. So I go with the flow and I'm burning out. But yo, I'ma go a little further down and go further south through reservations that like to unite, gather race of nations, see some relations in Navajo, the Cree and the Sioux and the Arapaho. But then I have to go to Canada for the
China no bueno. Oh my. Pour a sugar, driving in my Indian car. Hey.
Looking for my sugar in my Indian car. 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 Hey.
That was my brothers. Soul 9 Tube. Soul 9 Tube. Indian Car Remix. It's a bad motherfucker, I tell you. Oh, Hector, are you there? Hola, mi hermano. Mis carnales y mi gente. Yes, indeed. Let me put the link in case anyone wants to come up. Yes, indeed. We can do it. We can do it. Mira. Hardcore Copper in the house. ¿Qué pasa, mija? Oh, my. Vern the Point. Holy crap. We're getting the old gang back together. John Jacobs, Hector, Jerry Parker, Hardcore. Oh, my. El Chucky. Chucky is in the house, mira. Oh, my. There he is. Señor. What's up, brother?
Pues aquí nomás, siendo el pobre.
Sí, yo también.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Good.
happy. I got 2 days off. So
Oh, awesome.
it's always happy time. Yeah. And you, sir?
I'm always off every day.
Oh, yeah. Not really. You still put in work. I
Yeah,
know.
well, yeah. I'm picking up to my grandkids in about 5 hours.
Oh, my.
Daughter has to have phone call day where she answers phones all day, but the kids interrupt too much, so we're gonna go pick them up. Hello,
All right.
Hardcore. How you doing?
Yeah. Hardcore in the house. Saludos más canales y mi gente. Oh, my. I'm learning more Spanish every day, bro. It's cool.
That's
I
good.
like
That's
it.
good.
Yeah, man. I know.
It's always good to learn a new language.
Yeah. Well, it's not new. I'm just learning more. I'm getting deeper into
Oh,
it.
well, I'm trying to learn Italian
Oh, my. There you
because
go.
it's so close to Spanish that I can
Yeah.
understand it.
Yeah. Even if
It's,
you
it's
went there right now, you would still get us.
Mhm.
You would get a pretty good sense of what they said, but it would just be a little bit awkward.
My mom used to say it's the only place in the Western Hemisphere that you can speak 2 languages and be in 30 different countries.
Yeah,
Then you
there's
got
Spain. What else?
no Mexico, Ecuador, Bolivia, Peru, Panama, Mexico,
Spain's not in there?
Argentina. Not in the Western Hemisphere. No, that's the United States and
Oh,
South
yeah.
America.
Yeah, yeah. I get you.
Hey, Vern, how you doing, sir?
Vern La
Hey, John, how you
Puerta.
doing? Jerry Parker. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should be asleep in bed, but
Me too. Shouldn't we all? Shit.
Hey, I heard earlier that you were making wine with sugar.
Yeah.
What are you putting it with? Which grape juice are you using?
I get just the whatever's the cheapest, the frozen concentrate shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, it comes out good, man. I don't know. I'm sure it's not the best. Like if some wine snob was to taste it, he'd be like, "Oh,
No,
that's disgusting."
You got to remember something there,
Yeah,
Pops.
I make it
And
for
you know-
myself.
Yeah, exactly. You make it and drink it for yourself. It don't matter what the snobs say.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, there he is, Vern. What's up, Vern in the house?
What up, Pops? What up, Hector?
Hey,
Good
Vern.
day,
First time I
sir.
heard. Is this the first time I've heard your voice?
Maybe I've been around a little bit, but not
Well, you
much.
and I have been around for like I think at least maybe on the earliest is probably 3 years. Probably the oldest is about 4 years.
Yeah, 2018.
Yep, that's about right. That's about right. That's when I
That's
started.
about the same time I met Hector too.
Yeah.
We're all
Hardcore
homies.
making some white lightning. Nah, that shit's a felony. I don't make the white lightning. Shit.
Hardcore says that's her first time probably listening to you.
Or she's
No,
making
hardcore.
the white lightning. It's her first time making the white lightning.
Well, this is rare for me to do this, but this is me.
Right on, brother. Hell yeah. A lot of people exclaimed the last time they saw you on my channel. They were like, "What? Hector did a face reveal? Oh my!"
I look just like Hector, but with less hair.
Oh, right on, right on.
You know something, Vern? I've got to tell you, I am so darn lucky being at my age and still have all my teeth and all my hair.
All your
I got all
teeth?
my teeth.
Damn.
Yeah, I
got
got
like
all my teeth, but I don't have all my hair.
I got half my teeth, all my hair.
Well, blame your mom's side of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could put all my beard onto my head, man, I'd be like Fabio.
You know something?
Oh, yeah.
I grew a beard, but it's if I grew one, it wouldn't be like V shaped unless I trim it really short, but it's bushy. It's wide.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
what she
never
said.
grew it.
That's what she said. It's bushy, but it's wide. Y'all nasty.
So, what are you up to, Vern?
Not much. I'm over here cleaning out my mother's house and got back about 4 hours ago and just having a couple beers.
You're cleaning it out because your mom has passed on?
No, my sister took over, and then my brother was in there for 3 years, and he like destroyed it, took over it, and
Oh, jeez.
Mm.
Don't feel any less alone because I'm doing that right now with my parents' house. My sister left it. She just trashed it, man. I swear.
Yeah, he broke open the saves and stole all the coin collections. My dad saved and my grandfather saved over the years, but
jeez.
yes, I probably about $50,000 in coins lost.
My lord.
Man, that sucks.
All I have to say is that he'll get his upcomings in the hereafter, I hope.
Yeah, because the safes I went over there, I don't know how you cut them on. You cut through them with some kind of saw, got the metal out, and then broke the concrete out and cut into the next level of them. And it's all gone.
Oh, what he used was a power circular saw.
Yeah, because I never seen nothing. I didn't think nothing of it because it's been in my name forever, but I didn't think he'd get into him. But yeah, he took it all. I lost all my paperwork, my birth certificate, everything, dude.
Well, Vern, I feel you because I'm going through that right now.
Vern, was he on the methamphetamines?
Yeah, he's on something. I think that's where he started off on it, but I don't know what he's doing now. I just told him stay away from me, and he's always saying he's seeing Z's in the sky and shit. So he's on his own. Dude.
Fuck. Yeah, man.
He got his inheritance.
So the property's in your name?
Yeah, it's all changed over. So I've been over there cleaning it up for the last month and a half.
Yeah, it took me 6 months to clean my parents' house out.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take that much here, dude. I got a lot of it done, but there's just like he just destroyed so much of it, and like I'm finding like just like little stuff that my childhood, like since I was like kindergarten, my little things and stuff in there. But
do you have to do repairs to the building itself?
What's that?
Do you have to do any repairs to the building itself?
Oh yeah, he put holes in the ceilings. He
See,
pulled
I don't
off.
understand. I don't understand that. Why? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you destroy something that you used to live in?
Yeah, because I think 'cause he was the baby of the bunch, and he was spoiled all his life. And if he can't have it, I think he didn't want no one to have it. All my dad's fishing
Okay.
poles, everything are all broken in half. The reels are smashed. Everything.
What a dick. That's dick move
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, we can't stand this fast.
You see, I'm not mad at my siblings. I am very disappointed because the way we grew up and the way, well, Pop knows how I am.
Yeah.
And just because I don't know, I just can't fathom it. Is that when our parents, you teach each kid the same thing, the same values, the same
Yeah.
methods. Why would you, when their parents are gone, you become
They think they are entitled to some of, or if not all of it, some or most of it. Like, that's mine. I am entitled. I've seen it happen.
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen
heard
it happen.
it happens a lot in families. I even had to get a lawyer now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to evict him. I had to go pay $1,200 to get him evicted out of there. It was just money I
Did
didn't
you?
even have.
Did,
I had to take a
that's
loan out to get him out.
sometimes it may be just worth that.
Yeah.
And I mean, in the
Yeah.
long run, because that way it's all legal and everything, and
Yeah.
just to get him out,
He had the balls to come back like a week later when I was in there starting to. There was like 4 feet of trash all through the house. There's some videos on my channel that I did of this.
You know
Before I started,
those heavy
it,
duty construction bags that you use to when
yeah,
you tear down a house or
yeah,
tear down.
I already filled up like 70 of those.
Yeah, I went through 2 boxes already.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
yeah, yeah. I'm on my 3rd box.
Hey,
Scared
Scar.
Aunt. Scarred
Scar's
Aunt.
here.
What's up, sister? Or I don't know. It's my first time knowing you. Is it a brother or a sister? I don't know.
It's a brother.
All right. Welcome, brother.
Yeah, I just couldn't sleep after I got off the channel with Scar. I went to lay down and I thought I'd be able to fall asleep, but I didn't. So then I got hungry and then I got thirsty and then now I'm wide awake.
Yeah, man. I've noticed I've been having dreams about fucking being thirsty, and I'm just in my dreams. I'm just trying to find any liquids to just chug, and I can't find any. I go every place I go. I'm like, what? You don't got no Pepsi. You don't got no water. You don't got no Gatorade. No. And then fuck, I wake up in the middle of the night and I go chug a half gallon of water.
So Vern,
Yeah.
your mom's still with us?
Yeah, she's still here. Because she tried to help him out, and he quit his job and all this crap, and then he moved in with her, and then 3 years later he brought his son in there, and they just destroyed the house. And my sister went there and moved her out. And she left everything behind, thinking it'd be okay, but yeah, there ain't nothing left in there.
Yeah,
My dad's lifetime work is all gone.
Tweaker's gone wild. That's what I
Is
call
it,
it.
is it a big property or a small house or what?
Yeah, well, it's a double lot and everything. It's kind of a small house, but what was in there, dude? Like I'm saying, it was my dad's life's work in there, and
Yeah.
I could, I never mind.
Yeah,
No,
don't say it.
no,
Don't say
Vern.
it.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
Hey, you're not passing anything through me that I don't know about already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. He well, check out the videos, and I'll come back. Like the videos he had on that bed, he was putting fucking. My mom was sending him rolls of toilet paper, and he was putting them underneath the bed and shit for like a mattress and shit. Just crazy shit.
Tweaker's gone wild.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
My avatar is a patch from my dad's unit in the Army during World War II. It's a terror leaf. It's the Hawaiian Division during World War II. and that's the patch that was on his division shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought when I first time I seen it, I thought it was a marijuana nugget.
Yeah.
First time I saw it, I thought it was a chili.
Oh
You know,
yeah. Habanero.
The reason I put that up is because I don't want anybody to forget that what
Yeah.
those people did, that generation did. Like your dad, Vern, your dad's life work.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I put down for my dad's, you know, because if he was on combat only from the 22nd of 1944 to November 14th when he got hit and shot. And they, if he had not lived, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
It's a terror leaf, hardcore. It's a where they make they make poi, Hawaiian poi. It's a plant. They use the root to make a vegetable type of poi. It's made from a plant.
What's the name of the leaf?
It's called a terra leaf.
Terra. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the main leaf of the. So it's got
Terra
to
plant.
memorialize you at the same time. I mean, I didn't serve in the
Remember
only
when
closest thing I got to the service was during Vietnam. I signed up for the draft. That's the closest I got to military service.
Remember when George Bush used to say, "We need to fight terror."
Yeah. Well, at least he did. At least he did. His son didn't.
Right on.
Four hours.
Fucking terror.
That means you got home about 11 o'clock then.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, my dad was in the Army. I think it was 87th Airborne. I think it was. It's been so long.
My dad and his four brothers, all five brothers, went to the service. Even my grandfather was a World War I draftee.
Oh, really? Wow.
So we go back a long ways, and all my cousins, except for me and my brothers, we didn't serve. But we became teachers, and we became correctional officers and law enforcement. So we still kind of felt we served the community.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had uncles that were officers, and my uncles they all served in like military. My uncle, he was in Pearl Harbor. I got pictures of that sent back and stuff when I was name. Yeah, so yeah, we're all good Americans.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget about it though.
Well, I look at it this way.
Nowadays, I wouldn't sign up for that shit. But I don't know.
Well,
I wouldn't
it's only 1% of the nation that volunteers for the Army, and all volunteer.
Nowadays,
services.
the wars are fucking made up and misconstrued, and
same thing
has
with
any
Korea,
business
same thing
being
with
over
Vietnam.
Yeah.
My son-in-law, he spent from 2004 to 2008 in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a combat. What do you call those guys?
Engineer.
Combat medic. No, combat medic. He was in Navy.
Did he get hurt?
Yeah, he did. He's 100% disabled.
Yeah, same with my best friend. The year after we graduated, he went straight over there and he got blasted.
Yeah,
he's
good.
Still alive, but
it's John Jacobs says that his dad was in the 82nd and 101st in World War II in the 508 Company, Red Devils. I've heard of them.
My grandpa was a CB in the Navy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those guys were like building something while getting shot at.
Yeah.
Those guys are crazy.
So it's in my family, but I wouldn't never. Nowadays, man, I don't agree. I don't agree with what they're doing most of the time.
Young men die, old men fight.
Mm-hmm.
Or what's the other? No, old men send young guys to die.
Something.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Jerry Parker said he lived at Fort Bragg. Yeah,
Hardcore.
one of my dad's brothers spent 23 years in the Air Force.
Hardcore said my dad smoked pot and worked as a bricklayer. And I mean, hey, that's not too bad right there. I tell you.
Shoot, my cousins, the ones in my age group that went to Vietnam, they went over there to fight and smoke pot.
Yeah, Hector. John Jacob said his dad was at the Battle of the Bulge.
Dang, that's crazy.
Can you give us a lesson on that? Because I
Well,
don't,
the only
I don't
thing
know
I
too much.
remember
About
was, yeah, it was a pivotal point where the Germans were
that was in
surrounded
World
and
War
nailed.
II.
Yep, in Battle of the Bulge. I'm trying to remember where it's at. I know it's in France or near Germany. And if I can remember correctly, they were getting hit with Panzer divisions, 2 or 3 of them, and they were hitting the trees with shrapnel and exploding mortars that caused that to be even worse than the shells themselves, because they would hit the trees and the trees would shatter, and they would be like almost like worse, thousands of projectiles.
Splintered trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You know,
remember
the funny
I
thing about
saw
it is,
the
even
battle.
to this day, women are not obligated to sign up for the military draft.
Yeah, they're
And
not obligated, but they still do.
yeah, well, they
It
still
doesn't
sign up.
stop them. Yeah.
Yeah, they still do, but not the number of men that do.
Yeah.
Then if you don't sign up as a male, you don't get any preferential treatment for any jobs for the government, or even for county or state or city. I know you can't get certain job loans from doing a restaurant or building a new facilities for expanding business. If you wanted to go to the SBA for a small business loan, you won't get it if you don't sign up for the draft.
A lot of shit that they won't come and arrest you, but they will. You can't get you can get denied for a lot of shit. A lot of people say, "Oh, if you don't register, they're gonna come to your house and you go to prison." No, they don't do that.
Yeah.
But you can be denied for a lot of shit in the future.
Well, in some countries, your first 2 years out of high school, they make you go to the army, no matter
North Korea, they have to do 8 years, I believe.
Shoot, in Mexico, it's 2 years. In some parts
Automatic.
like Israel,
they don't even ask. They don't even care. You're
no,
going
Israel,
in.
It's automatic. Everybody's a soldier in Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you had to serve like 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Which I think would have been okay, because if a person doesn't want to fight, like carry a gun and fight, they can put him someplace where they can put him logistics and transportation, communications,
or
intelligence.
be a medic or
just
something.
Well,
office work or something.
Office work. Yeah, that should be done. I think most of our young men and women can really benefit from that.
There was
would benefit. Yeah, it shows respect for your country and where you came from and what's going on.
You know something? Even some of the guys that go in don't have respect for the country.
Yeah, they just go there for the GI Bill and
the
housing and
they get a sour taste in their mouth because they were in the military, and they get there's always that reaction too. But at the same time, I know guys, well, especially in my dad's era, they couldn't do certain jobs because they weren't the right type of people. They said that they were, because they came from, but yet my grandfather had to be drafted even though he wasn't born in the United States. They drafted him.
Dang. Can they still do that?
Yeah.
Because now there's
so many
illegal immigrants. Can they still draft them? I don't
know.
I
all I know is that if you're foreign born and you join the military, you denounce your citizenship from the other country, but you don't become an automatic citizen of the United States, even if you're in the armed services.
That's messed up.
And then you have to wait 10 years.
If you fight for the country, you should be automatic.
Well, that's what I thought too, until I found out lately that's not true. You mean you want someone to respect the country when they are denied the same rights as someone who's going to die next to you?
Yeah. And also the same thing about 18-year-olds that get
Nope,
drafted,
nope,
or
nope,
they don't
nope.
get
That's
drafted.
hardcore.
No, but they can't drink a beer.
Right.
They
No,
can't drink a
no.
beer, but
On
they can
base,
go
you can.
die. They can go
On
die.
base, you can.
Uh,
Yeah, in some places like in overseas, but not in the United
Germany.
States. Yeah.
yeah, probably Germany, Ireland, Mexico, but not here. Like if they're off base and they're National Guard and they're 18
Mm-hmm.
The
and
rest of get
they're eligible to die for their country, but they can't have a beer at the
Right.
local pub. That's
yeah, they get arrested and get a criminal record.
Mhm. If they can give you a gun and say go kill these people, then they should also be able to say here's a beer, relax.
And have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you had to desegregate the army way back in the 50s, there's something wrong with that, you know. So,
Yeah.
but that's, you know, hopefully that's all changing. I know they've got, you know, what do you call it? Some kind of training, I forget. I know they're going through the ranks um, when they had the that hazing. They had one Marine get killed because
Oh
he
yeah.
was foreign born, and the Marines have a red light on a fellow Marine if he doesn't comply with certain obligations that are really known to be illegal, and somehow he got killed. Then there's that girl in Texas at Fort Hood. Um, I forget the soldier's name, but he killed her for he was stealing, from what they say, stealing army equipment, and she didn't want his um, romantic advances, so he killed her. They couldn't find her for almost a month.
I hear a lot of the girls that go into the army get raped or
Yeah.
by their own their brothers and whatever.
Well, it used to be only the commanding officer can do the investigation. Now they're able to do it outside of the command. So there's issues and everything. I mean,
yeah.
man, I just get a little scared nowadays because people say we're gonna need to kill the DA in Manhattan.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You said it. You said it.
Yeah,
Not
we're
me.
living. We're living in a clown world these days. You don't know what's going on.
Oh, I know.
I don't know what everyone believes in, but each side is just crazy. Don't make no sense to me.
Well, you know, we're supposed to be a Christian country, but the way we talk sometimes, it doesn't sound very Christian.
Mm.
I mean, you know, I hate to choose sides, but you know, when they say that we need to read the Bible more, I said, well, that's good, but if you read the Bible, how come you ain't following it?
Yeah.
Hardcore can't rape the Willie. Oh
Yes,
my.
yes. Damn it, hardcore.
As a matter of fact, I remember some movies that even say "Come and rape me." You know, was one of the turn-ons for that lady.
I bet the dude still got busted.
Yeah, isn't that a Nirvana song?
You're probably right there, Brian.
I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what happened.
Yeah, that's okay.
I feel like Chevy Chase in that movie, man. Hey, what happened?
Yeah, don't worry about that. We probably have a similar story still too.
Oh man.
You know, like I'll just say that life seems stranger than fiction. You can't make up this shit.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to pop up and say hi to you guys, man, and I'm going to jump back down and chat.
All right.
All right, brother.
It was nice. It's appreciative that you came up there, Vern. It was nice to hear from your voice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
it's
too.
nice. This is nice to talk to you guys, man. So I'll talk to you guys a little later. You guys
All
take
right,
care.
brother. Love and respect.
All right, take care, guys. Bye.
Peace out. Yeah, that's a good time to hear from Vern.
Yeah, it's the first time I've heard him in since I met him a long time ago.
Mm.
Ain't that the crap that people have to go through that thing with their siblings, and have some shit like that going on?
Yeah.
With a sibling, jam.
Yeah.
Pop, I never asked you. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I did have one brother, man, but he shot himself when he was 21.
Well, that's right. You told me. No, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I wish he was still here, man. The shit that we would do right now, man, it would be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure, it used to be a long time ago. We were taught as kids that doing that type of what the Shakespeare used to call self-murder in Shakespeare's
Yeah.
time, that it was immoral. It's a sin against God and all that kind of stuff. And then just recently, I've been hearing from our teachings that maybe they were sick at one time, maybe at the last moment that they asked for forgiveness, and so there's a little bit more of an approach to that type of dealings, in life with people.
Yeah.
And I kind of tend to believe that's better. I mean, I think it is.
I have no. I don't know, man. I don't know if
I know I was angry with one of my friends who did it, and I was angry for a long, long time with that person. And
my best friend did it too.
oh, see, I had 5 people that I knew really well
Yeah.
that did it. So
Cyclops in the house. What's up, Sugar Plum? There he is.
oh, finally, is he gonna come up? I wonder if he's gonna come up.
Come on up, brother. I don't know. He is in Kentucky, so they might not have no cell service down there.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's got internet service, he's still on. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I just like to poke him in the nuts, calling him from Kentucky. He's in Tennessee. Man, I texted him earlier. I said, "Man, were you in the hurricane?" He said, "Oh hell no, thank God."
Yeah, well,
The
something,
hurricane just went through there, man. Or the tornado. The tornado. Fucking A, man.
Well, I mean, I'm in California where we have daily multiple earthquakes, and we feel them here and there, and it's not bad. But golly, our tornado, man, it rips the crap out of people's houses.
Yeah, especially if you live in a fucking trailer like mine. Wow. That thing's gone in a heartbeat.
Well, look at even the brick houses; they're gone too.
I know, man. That's what I was looking at. They had cinder blocks.
Did you see some of those shots of the place where in Mississippi where they have they have these pieces of wood, even splinters going through brick?
Yeah. The wind was going 170 over there.
Oh, jeez.
See, there's no coming back from that for my house.
Yeah, I've only seen probably 2 tornadoes in my life.
I never seen any.
They're far away too.
Yeah, I watched them on TV, but fuck. Luckily, I'm in an area where that shit don't happen.
Hardcore, you know something? The Bible pretty much tells you how to live your life. It's just that people take the wrong turn on the Bible. And updating it, we already got too many churches already making their own up.
Yeah, you can't update the Bible. Come on now.
Well,
it was the truth. That was what they saw. They wrote it down, and that's that.
Well, you got the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Thou shalt. I mean, keep the Lord's day. Keep the God's name not in vain. And geez, there's so many of them that
remember the Sabbath.
Yeah, they don't follow it. They just say, "Oh, I'm a Christian, but I can steal from the government. It's okay. It's not God."
Exactly.
And I'm not my brother's keeper either. How's that?
A lot of people that are on their on their high and mighty soapboxes talking about how Christian they are. Hey, they're dirtier than us a lot of times.
I wonder if Cyclops is coming up.
Oh yeah, put the link. All right, brother. Brother Cy.
I'm gonna call it a night at 3:00. So keep me loyal to that time, there, Mr. Pops.
All right. You got
Yeah, I've got to pick up my grandkids at.
you got 26 minutes from now.
Yeah, I got to leave about 7:30 to be at my daughter's house at 8:00 when she starts work.
What time is it in California? I forgot.
2:35.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So.
Hour and 16 minutes.
Oh, hey! Remember I told you in Cyclops about the meat we did in the crock pot in the roasting oven.
Oh yeah,
it came out really good. Oh my gosh,
bro!
Red wine, whole about 3 or 4 onions, and it came out to 31 pounds of meat.
Dang!
Yep.
Man, did you have a big crowd there?
Yeah, we had about 20 people here.
Right on.
It was my daughter, her boyfriend, her 4 kids, my son, my niece, my 2 brother-in-laws, the wives, my wife, and Charlie.
What was the occasion? Just random?
Too much meat in our freezer.
Too much meat. Yeah. That's a good problem to have, I tell you.
Well, the thing is we hadn't seen each other for a while, so we wanted to get together.
Yeah. Right on. I thought it was Steve's quinceañera.
My daughter didn't want her quinceañera. Maybe Pop can't come up. I mean, Pop, maybe Cyclops can't come up yet. Or he's busy with something.
Yeah. At least he's here. I love you, Sugar Plum. Simmer down now. Let's play a song. Who's ready for a song?
You pick one this time, Pops.
I will. I got a bunch lined up. Here's a good one right here.
Well, you wake up in the morning, you hear the word bell ring.
CCR, huh?
And I'm marching to the table. You see the same old thing. Say no food upon the table. They'll walk up in the pain. But you better not complain, boy. You get in trouble with rain. Left the midnight special. Shine the light on me. Left the midnight special. Shine the light on me. Y'all will come here, Rose. How the world do you know? By the West and Wells of April, and the clothes she wore, the umbrella on her shoulder, piece of paper in her hand. She come to see the governor. She trying to free her man. Let the midnight special shine on me. Let the midnight special shine and have a love life. Well, if you're ever in Houston,
oh my! better do it.
You better not gamble.
Yeah, you better not fight.
Don't say I'll be a great hugger. And the boys will bring you down. The next thing you know, boy,
Oh, you're prison bound.
so let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special
Shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Oh my! Yes, sir. That's how you do it.
There's my other brother.
There he is.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Right on, John Jacobs. That was a good one. Good morning, Steve.
How you doing, brother?
My one-eyed brother. How do you do?
I'm doing.
All right.
I'm trying to get some motivation going here.
Mm.
Hector, good morning, brother.
Morning, sir. How you doing?
What do you need motivation for? What are you doing today?
Oh, nothing.
Pour some rounds, brother.
Yeah, man, I dozed off. Woke
All
up.
right. We were wondering.
Looked at the phone. I was like, oh, crap.
Glad you showed up, man. It's always good to see you.
Hey, Steve, we tried that meat recipe last night.
Oh my, the possum?
Oh,
They do possum down there in Kentucky. I don't know.
Did you cook up that 30-pound Boston butt?
Yep, we sure did.
Nice.
I bet that was good.
Oh, we saved the drippings. And we made a side sauce to it. We dipped it back in the sauce, put it in these French rolls, cut the sandwich up. Oh,
Nice. Sounds good.
Sounds real good.
You put some barbecue sauce.
no barbecue sauce. We went straight to made a very light roux.
Honey and butter. Oh my.
Yeah. No. We mixed pork and beef.
Y'all nasty. I'm just kidding.
Pork and beans.
It
was
sounds good.
excellent.
Brother. Fucking A.
I used to love pork and beans when I was a kid. I can't stand them now. They get nasty crap come in a can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
One chunk of fat.
Yeah,
somewhere in
one little like half a square inch of fat.
Yeah. It's the pork.
Yeah, hardcore. We had it. We put the meat in about midnight because we wanted it done by 9 o'clock, and we just left it warm until about noon when everybody showed up. Man, the meat just fell off the bone, fell off everything. It just was tender. Nice stock came out of it. We used the stock to almost like a French dip, but we put it in, with the buns. We sort of toasted them on the bottom and then buttered them up, and then we dipped the meat back in the broth, the stock. I mean,
yeah. Oh my! It's a French dip. I'll tell you what. When you never throw away that stock. You freeze that, and that's beef stock. Or you can make bone broth, especially with all the bones. You boil them for about 18 hours. Bone broth, baby.
We could have slowed down the cooking and put it. We had it at 300. We could have done it at like 225 and cook it for 12 hours straight, and that would have been just as good.
Yeah. Especially if you got all the bones, once you take the meat off, you can just boil the freaking bones by themselves. And it makes a beautiful, bro. You got to do it for
Oh
like
yeah.
probably 24 hours, or some people even go like 3 days, boil that shit.
Well, I told
Very
you
low.
guys it was 30 pounds, but we waited before we put it in the roaster oven. And it came out to 31 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, my. Man, bone broth is where it's at. It's all the
Mhm.
vitamins, all the good, all the nutrients, all the gelatin, all that goodness.
Shoot, my dad used to buy beef bones. He used to pick it up for free at the slaughterhouse when we had a slaughterhouse.
Yes. Yep.
And then he would put them in the oven, bake them, and then crack them open with a saw or even with a hammer sometimes. And he just take the what they call meat butter. In those days, they called it meat butter, and he would put it over his steaks and then cook them that way. Came out really good. Man, I miss those. But you don't see what do you call it? Beef bones like the femur, the big femurs. You don't see them in the stores anymore.
I think there's still a few like really high end steakhouses that they'll take that marrow, mix it with a little butter, and
Mm-hmm.
then when your steak's done, they'll like top your steak with it
Mm-hmm.
as they're
Mm-hmm.
serving it. God, that sounds good.
Meat butter.
You
Meat
know,
butter.
I thought that was just and I don't want to say it this way, but just a poor man's butter, But
Well,
now,
that's the way it was. That's what it was. I mean, a lot of good stuff started out that way.
of course,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Well, I
They
mean,
used to throw.
some of the recipes that I hear from like different parts of the country, like even in Pennsylvania, or like in Georgia, South Carolina, or even going along the Texas border, or even in Mexico, Canada. I'm not sure, because I haven't heard too much of their cooking up there. But yeah, I was thinking, they used to throw bones away. Now, shoot, now they charge you for the bones. If you want to cook them, take them home.
Yeah. Or they label it as dog bones.
Mm,
And
yeah,
you get those, you take them home and put them in a big ass stock pot. Boom,
my
baby.
mom's favorite was pickled pig's ears. I could never do that.
Oh,
Now,
my.
pickles pig's feet I can do, not the ears.
I
Yeah, my
can't do
mom
none of
loved
that.
that. And the
None of
snout.
it.
She
The
loved the
only thing
snout.
only pig I'll have is a bacon or a ham.
Give me some
Right.
tiger's blood.
Hey, have you ever heard of beef bacon? So I heard that term today on the Bearded Butchers on YouTube.
Oh yeah, beef bacon, turkey bacon. They find all kind of
Well,
ways
turkey
to
bacon,
cheat.
that's compressed. That's compressed. What do you call it? Compressed
Yeah,
meat.
there's not a whole lot of a hock and belly on a turkey.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, but they actually on the Bearded Butchers on YouTube, they actually showed where they cut the meat out for the bacon.
Off a cow.
Cow
Yep.
belly.
Yep.
I bet it don't taste like bacon though.
Oh no. I think that would be more like jerky than anything else.
The best part of a game animal is the backstrap. I heard.
Backstrap and tenderloin's usually the tastiest, most tenderest part.
Isn't that where the ribeyes almost like?
Yes, it like runs down. Yeah, like slightly beside and slightly below the spine, running down the back. Backstraps, baby.
Hey, Vern, that's
Vern
what
said
we-
refried beans with lard. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
you're talking now. You're talking about Mexican food using pinto beans. After you boil the beans and you have your
Yep.
meals away, and then
Smash
you
it
get
down.
bacon grease on that, and you put it and fry it hot on the beans.
Yes.
Ooh, doggy!
Oh yeah.
It can be a breakfast by itself, just some beans tortillas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hardcore. Your dad's right. Lips and assholes, baby.
Mm-hmm. All the scraps, the tailbone, and everything.
And there is a accepted amount of rodent hair and excrement that is allowed by the FDA to be in hot dogs and crap
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
Same way all the food, corn, cereal. You can only have 50 parts per million of rat shit in your cereal.
Yeah, that's yeah. for some reason, I might be foolish. I'm thinking that's 50 parts per million too many.
Yeah.
You're right about that. You're right about that. But they're Steve. My wife and I were kind of like scared that we didn't do it right, but man, it came out excellent.
Vienna sausage, y'all nasty. Hardcore say Vienna sausage.
Hey,
I can't stand that shit. Oh
I
my
used
Hey, there's a channel right now on CNN that does Evelyn Gloria. She does the cuisine of Mexico on today's Sunday at 10 o'clock. There was a green chorizo I've never seen before.
Huh.
Usually it's red chorizo.
Yeah.
green chorizo.
Was it a
green
vegan?
I've
chorizo.
never even heard of green chorizo.
Was it
Exactly.
vegan?
Hey,
Was it vegan?
I'm in the culture. I never even seen it.
Was
And
it still
they-
meat?
Yeah. What
Uh.
it is it's a hot type. Instead of using red peppers or red chilies, they use green ones, fresh green ones.
So it's like green enchiladas versus red enchiladas.
Exactly.
I like green chili peppers, man.
Mm.
Pick them out of the garden when they're green, chop them up, throw it in soup, salad, on a sandwich.
Hey, Pop, next time you make a pot of beans,
Yeah.
chop up some serranos or jalapenos, whatever you choose.
Yeah.
Put some cilantro, some parsley, chop that up really fine. Put some onions in it, and then put a little bit of pepper and salt in it, and a little bit of garlic powder. Put that in, and then when you have your boiled beans, your boiled pinto beans,
Yeah.
put that in there inside
I
your.
have.
Oh my God.
I have all that shit, so I will try it.
Yeah, that is excellent. I mean, zero calories, high protein,
Mega
and-
flavor.
huh?
Mega flavor.
Yep, and no calories. I mean, if you
You know
want a full stomach,
the thing about pinto beans, you could buy a 25-pound bag, and it lasts you over 2 years if you're
oh
buying.
yeah. Hey,
'Cause
Ron Wilson.
you only cook 1 cup, and it's enough for 3 or 4 guys. 1 cup of beans by the time they soak up all the water.
Well,
I don't
we
know.
make a 20-liter pot sometimes. Then we split it between my kids because they're working and they don't have time. So we make beans for them sometimes, and we have a 20-liter one, and we give them each 5, and we keep 10, and then we freeze most of it anyway.
Yeah.
You see where Hardcore said we had to eat that crap every time we went fishing and camping.
Oh yeah.
I still do, man. If I'm in a hurry, to get out on the water, I have my wife buy me those Vienna sausages, but the ones with the barbecue sauce, and I'll throw them in a cooler with a pack of saltines, and I'll get out there and fish till my arm's about to fall off, and then I'll sit down, pop the top on the barbecue ones, and
pop the top on a couple of 12 packs.
Steve, have you ever done a barbecue on a chicken using cedar planks? With the
nope,
fish?
I've cooked some smoked salmon fillets on cedar planks a couple of times, but that's the only thing.
My next door neighbor, he's a fisherman. He's got one of those bass boats, and the whole rigs.
That's what I got.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about when I tell you that when he catches his fish, he's already got them filleted and ready to cook as soon as he gets home.
Yeah,
and he puts them on boards. He's got this kind of funny contraption where you put the fish between these 2 wire boxes or like a mesh.
Yeah. That way you can flip them and they don't flake apart.
Yeah. Anyway, so I looked over the yard and I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He says, "Oh, I'm cooking some fish I just caught this morning." I said, "Dude, it's 8:00 in the morning. What time did you get out there?" So I got there at 3 in the morning.
4:30.
You're crazy. Yeah, I caught my limit, so I had to come home.
Oh
I said, okay. So we were having fish tacos because he's never had fish tacos, and I've never had fresh fish. Like from the lake.
Hold up, HVAC in the house. What's up, HVAC residential? My brother.
Ooh, sardines. You eat the bones and all there, Hardcore?
Well, hell yeah. I love sardines, man.
That's a thing. My parents and my in-laws and all the people that they'll get a whole can or 3 or 4 of them, And
What I
they'll
like
eat-
is the smoked clams,
oh, I can't do clams. I don't know why. They're too slimy.
or especially the oysters too.
I love smoked oysters, man, especially the petite ones, like the really small ones, like the size of a dime or a little bigger.
You put it on a Ritz cracker with some mustard. You're golden. I tell you what.
Oh, you guys are making me. Oh God. I'm sorry. I guess can't do clams.
Oh man.
I
Or
love
oysters.
clams. I've never had smoked clams, but I love clams. Any kind of seafood,
Yeah.
I love.
The
I had my
smoked baby
first-
oysters, man.
I had my first lobster and steak in San Francisco last November, and it was so good. I couldn't believe it because I'd never eaten lobster until last year.
Yeah, that
No.
blew my mind when you told us that. And I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, well, it's just that when you grow up, listening to scientists saying they're nothing but, dead fish eaters and, scavengers in the bottom of the sea, I'm going, dang.
Hey,
people
have you
eat those
seen
things?
what pigs eat? Have you seen what chickens eat? And they're
Well,
delicious.
Pigs will eat a human. They don't care.
When I grew my dad's pigs with him, it was always oats. What do you call it? Oats, barley.
Dead
and,
humans.
Nothing. No, nothing
Oh.
dead and nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all grain and grass.
Calamari. That's right.
Oh, I love calamari. I did that before a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Squid. Squid is good.
You ever heard of La Paz, Baja California, Steve?
Yeah. Baja California, Baja, Mexico.
Yeah, there's a place in La Paz where they have a marlin fishing tournament.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Grand prize is $1 million.
Oh my.
Yeah, and if you catch the biggest, it's catch and release. So you have to wait on the boat and you let them go. And if they do keep it, it has to be a certain weight and age. And I don't know how they do the age thing. And they bring it in and they sell the pieces of meat to, at high prices too.
Yeah.
Well, most
Over
of my
at,
fishing is catch and release now,
Mhm.
unless it's crappie or catfish occasionally. And then, there's still
Sustainable-
catch and release, but they're, I catch them and I release them in the grease.
I
Now-
release them in the grease.
Okay. In your state, do they mandate catch and release?
No, we don't have seasons around here. It's we do have like size limits, slot limits.
Now, do y'all got sturgeons down there?
Tennessee River has sturgeon.
All right, and it still get those ones. We have them up here. We can't even take them out the water.
No, that's most places.
We can
man.
we
You
can
have
pull them
to-
up. We can pull them to the shore, take a picture, and then boom, let them go.
Yep.
Oh.
They catch you lifting them things out of the water. Your
That's
ass,
a felony.
your
That's a
ass is
felony.
grass. Yep.
Yeah,
Years ago,
those things are prehistoric, man.
Well, it takes them like 40 or 50 years to become sexually mature.
Yeah,
Really? Wow.
and there's some that you find they're 300 years old.
Oh yeah, man. I've seen guys catch them things like 12, 13, 14 footers, man. Could you imagine? And they jump. Because you got a 14-foot freshwater fish that leaps out of the water. That's insane.
It's almost like a crocodile. But
There's a rumor that goes around up here at Millerton Lake, which is close to the national forest, going north of me. And they said at Millerton Lake, at the bottom of the dam, when the water is high and the water is cold at the bottom, that there's more than a 6-foot or bigger catfish. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they said.
yeah, I've seen pictures of catfish the size of Volkswagens, man.
Dang.
Yeah,
HVAC
Tennessee.
said it's taken me 50 years to mature as well. I'm with you, brother. I'm still a little kid and I'm 48. I don't know.
Well, even we're supposed. Well, years ago they put in the salmon run up here at the Simon King River from the Yosemite all the way down to the Fresno River to the sea, and now they're saying that they're going to allow 2 salmons caught on that river.
Hmm.
because we have so much water this year. They're talking about having a salmon run. Can you imagine catching 40, 50-pound salmon?
I've seen pictures of them, but I've never.
No,
Never even.
they'd be a blast to catch. Now it depends on what kind they are as to whether I'd want to keep them or not.
A Chinook. They're all Chinooks.
Yep. Okay.
I'm not crazy about trout. And we got rainbow and we got brown trout over here.
Up here we got the steelhead.
Smoke them, baby. Smoke them slow.
Smoke them, huh?
Smoke them slow. Yep. I was the same way. I never cared for trout until somebody said, "Man, you got smokers." Yeah, I said, smoke them.
Isn't a steelhead? It's just a big ass trout that went to the ocean and came back.
Yeah, it's when after it's been back in fresh water long enough, it loses that steel and it starts gaining back its natural color. But when they're in the salt water, yep, they turn silver.
I didn't know that. My brother had one of those Bayliners, 16-footers with the 4-cylinder Volvo inboard. I think that's what it was.
So is that one of those center console boats where the steering wheel and everything's right in the middle of the boat instead of?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It was. Yep. It was barely enough to pull two people skiing, because that's what he was. He was a skier. But every once in a while, he would park the boat somewhere in a deep water or close to where we thought would be fish, and we just sit there and just talk. And if he didn't catch anything, it'd be okay. But we caught a lot of striped bass at this one lake that we used to go to.
Yeah. Was it Lake Isabella?
No, actually, it was Redinger. It was way up in the mountains.
Nice.
Now, striped bass. Now, see, down here, there's two different fish that get called striped bass. One of them are stripers, they're a saltwater fish, but they can survive in freshwater lakes.
Okay.
And then we've got white bass, which everybody around here calls them stripe. This is like a smaller version, of the max. The biggest one you're going to catch is always going to be females, and 4.5 pounds. Catch them on ultralight tackle, small lures, and 4-pound line. You get a 4 or 5 pound white bass on there, and they fight like the devil.
Yeah,
a blast.
Yep.
The last time I went deep sea fishing, my father-in-law was still alive, and we went out of Monterey, California, off the pier, and we went out 10 miles off the shore of California, and it took us probably about 30 minutes to get out there, because we were just the waters were not choppy, but they were enough to have some waves. So the boat captain said, "No, how many people used to having sea legs?" And we didn't know what that meant. And by the time we got out a mile, we were already barfing up. So we knew that we didn't have a sea leg.
Hey, Monterey Bay got some mega swells out there, man. You can see for miles, and then 30 seconds later, you're down in a trough, and you're surrounded by water.
Exactly. Yeah. So we parked the boat, but he left the engines on because he wanted to keep the waves so that
land shark. HVAC said land shark.
We got out there, and I dropped my line only twice, and I came up at the end they were on 10 hook lines. And each time I dropped it, I would come up with 10 fish on the hook. Bring them up, take them off, put them in. We measured them. We threw back what we couldn't keep, and I was keeping about maybe 4 out of 10 fish. And I came home at the end of the day, and we're out there 8 hours because not everybody got their limit. So we stayed until everybody got their limit. And when we came back in, they were cleaning the fish. These guys were quick. I mean, these guys, we paid them to clean our fish. I came home with 40 pounds. Red snapper. I had flounder, lake cod, rock cod. Damn. I had not striper. What do you call it? Red snapper. There's the other one is called mackerel. That was the other one, and that was just for bait. And we sold the bait to pay for some of the guys who did the plays. But man, we came home. Oh my gosh, we had a fish fry like you wouldn't believe.
So we used to do that every spring. I'd go out when it like February, towards the end of February, freezing your balls off. Go hit some of the local boat docks because the crappie, before they would like get ready to spawn, a ton of them would move up under these boat docks, and they would just, hang in there. Schools of thousands of them, and the limit was that you could keep was 30. And me and two buddies of mine would go down there. We'd come back with 90 big fat crappie, fillet them all out.
And what do they usually weigh?
Hardcore said,
are they like 20 pounders or like 3 pounders, 4 pounders?
Beluga whale?
No, the crappie.
No, the crappie. No,
the crappies.
They don't get real big. The big,
it takes like at least 20 crappies to make a meal. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
well. I think you're talking about bluegill, because like out there, don't they call them pretty much the same thing? Bluegill, crappie.
Yeah, they are the same thing out in Idaho.
Yeah, because ours over here, like they're 6 to 8 pounders.
Damn.
Yeah, out here, crappie, the biggest one, I never weigh them, but the biggest one, I would tell people we were catching 15, 16-inch crappie. The lip, they have to be 10 inches to keep them.
Ours are like the size of a silver dollar. Each one.
That's what we call a bluegill.
You can pull them out all day long. You don't even need a fishing pole. You can tie a string to your finger and just pull them out all day. It takes about a 5-gallon bucket to feed 4 people.
Well, the one time I caught my best fish was a 60-pound halibut.
Yeah, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. One guy.
That's like winning at the horse track.
No, but you know why? Well, yeah, for the type of fish. But the biggest fish they caught in Monterey was 640 pounds of halibut.
A tuna? Oh, a halibut? Damn.
Yeah. Because they're that grouper kind of fish that those suckers are big.
Yeah, man. Holy fuck. I couldn't eat that would be a year's worth of fish. Fuck. I don't even know what I would do with 600 pounds of fish.
Well, that's whole. I don't know what it is, gutted. Because you lose the head and you lose the tail, you lose the fins, and then the guts can't be that much. But let's say
300.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, halibut, they don't have scales; they have skin, right?
Right.
Damn.
Been a long time since I caught a halibut. I'm talking decades.
If you're ever in California, you guys go to Rappas at the end of the pier at Monterey and have a blackened halibut. It is so good. It's unbelievable.
Oh, is that like fancy restaurant down there?
Yep.
I went there one time. The one time I went to Monterey, we went down to just on vacation. It happened to be right in the peak of the whale watching season, where the blue whales were migrating through the bay. Man, them bastards were everywhere out there. But we hit that restaurant, and this was late 90s, I guess. Yeah, went to this restaurant, and they walked up to the met us as we came in the door, and I asked for a table for 2 in the smoking section. They looked at me like I was high.
The smoking section.
Yeah. See, back then you could still smoke in restaurants in Tennessee.
I don't know where HVAC lives, but he's saying that halibut fishing in Alaska is awesome. Well, the cold stream that comes down from Alaska is what brings them down to Monterey. The halibuts.
I used to go to this joint on the PCH. It was right above Malibu. It's called Neptune's Net.
Yep, I've heard of it.
They would have They would have live fish and crabs in these little tanks, and you could pick your own out, and they would cook it right there. Oh
It's,
my.
it's like Red Lobster having their live lobsters in the
Yeah,
tank.
man. That shit was insane.
HVAC says he's in Georgia, and that was a hell of a flight. I wouldn't doubt it. Jeez. Coin Captain.
What's
Morning.
up, brother? Going
Morning,
Captain in the
Captain.
house.
Hey, Steve, or even Pop probably knows this. Did you know that some Louisiana cooking, they actually use mustard for catfish as a binder?
Yeah, well, I know people that use mustard as a binder on Boston butts and
Yeah.
and pork roasts.
Yeah, I heard that too.
And freaking on baby back ribs.
Yep,
You
I
can put
refuse. I absolutely refuse to put mustard on my ribs or my butts, or I can't do it.
I heard that you don't even taste it.
Yeah, me too.
That's what they say. What? Yeah, that's true because I've tried it.
It's just like a salt. It's a
you
salt
put it on ribs or what?
vinegar. Salt, vinegar. That's all it is. You won't taste the mustard.
Cyclops, did you actually use it on ribs?
No. I've friends of mine that
okay.
do.
Because my coworker, when I was teaching PE, his family was from Louisiana, and he would go down and do catfish, and he brought some catfish, and I told him I didn't like it. I said, "Well, let me bring you some." I said, I don't like catfish. I just don't like catfish because it's gamey. It's a dirty fish. He said, just try it. So
same thing. Everybody tries to cook me some pheasants. I'm like, no, it's nasty. You never had it cooked right. Sure enough, it's always nasty.
Yeah.
See, I like pheasant.
Yeah, so do I.
Y'all nasty.
I even like quail. I mean, even as small a bird as it is, I mean, you could probably put 10 on a spit and probably feed 2 people.
I love pretty much all game birds except dove. I can't eat dove. That gray breast meat. Breast meat's supposed to be white. Dove's is gray, and it just there's something about that taste.
Well, you know what I don't like is when they have to use bird shot and to bring them down, and then you cook them, and then you have to pick them out as you eat them. It's in
yeah. Can't
then
do
you'd be
that.
swallowing lead in your stomach.
Yeah. And plus you're breaking 3 or 4 teeth.
Yep. See, those are the guys that haven't learned enough patience to give them a little distance before you pull that trigger.
Yeah. So
I learned that lesson the hard way. Yeah, first few quail I killed when I was a kid. I dusted them. I mean, they were just.
Would you use a 10 gauge?
No. Actually, when I first started hunting, it was a 410.
Okay, so a smaller gauge.
Yeah, and it was it was pretty small shot, but it was a full choke shotgun, and I was pretty quick on the throwdown, and I've always been a really good shot, but I didn't.
One of my friends said that he would use salt as what do you call it?
That's better.
It's shot.
Rock salt.
Shot. Yeah.
Hey, that works good. That works good to get dogs off your property.
Yeah, well, he used to bring them down, the salt.
Yeah.
Rock salt especially.
That would do it. I can't imagine it reaching out very far, but it would dang sure do the trick.
And it's already seasoned by the time your dog fetches it. Shit.
Because my mom used to do Cornish hens when they were on sale. They would be like $1 a piece, back in the 70s. She put, 2 birds for every one of us, and there was 7 of us, so I remember one time coming home and Mom was already putting the birds in the oven, and just the stuff that she put on it before it even started cooking, it was good. Rosemary, salt, pepper, garlic.
Yes.
A little bit of paprika.
Oh yeah.
Rock salt burns when you get shot with it. Yeah, human. My son has an assault rifle. Yeah. That one bullet just all you see is feathers flying around after that.
Yeah, the 3.56
on one. She put as salt rifle, not assault rifle.
I know. That's how I said it though.
HVAC says potted roadkill possum. Whew, I'd have to be hungry.
Armadillo stew.
Well, you know, my next door neighbor used to be a CHP up in the mountains. He used to do all the upper highways, and every once in a while, at least once a month or two a month, he would hit. They would hit what do you call it? A deer or a moose, and they would call up a butcher shop and they say, "Hey, can you
Yeah.
come get it and cut it up?"
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes they waited until the butcher guy got there, and then they put it out of his misery.
One
And
time, my brother, not my brother, but my best friend's brother,
uh,
he was a school bus driver, and he hit a deer on his route picking up kids. He had the kids go put it in the back, opened up the back gate, and put the deer in there. He said,
shit, he
"Yeah,
must have been like fun because those things when they get hit, they're crazy. They go
I know they can still come back to life and start fucking up the whole bus, right?"
especially if they have prongs or horns.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, a friend of mine's dad, he was going out fishing one of our fishing holes out in the country. A lot of turkeys out there, and he was driving down this back road, and a couple of turkeys run out in front, and he hit this big old tom turkey with the bumper of his truck. He got out, and turkey's dead. So he thought, well, okay. He said, I'll go back there and I'll dress this thing while I'm fishing.
And then he
Have
kicked his
either of you
ass.
two guys?
Yeah,
have either
he
you
threw
two
in the
guys,
floorboard
hunted
of
wild
the
turkeys?
passenger side, and yeah, he's driving down the road about a half a mile later, and that turkey woke up. Hey, them big tom turkeys have spurs like you would not believe.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh yeah.
You should have seen him. That turkey tore his ass up.
Well, have you guys hunted wild turkey versus domestic turkeys at home that you raise? Is there a difference in taste?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so which is the worst, the domesticated one or the wild turkey?
Oh, they're both good, but it's the wild turkeys. Basically, the only
Damn.
thing worth eating on them is the breasts. But you get
Amy.
like 12, 14 pounds of breast meat out of a wild turkey.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
Oh
Because
my.
my neighbor down the street is raising 14 turkeys right now.
Yep. See, the wild turkeys, they're on their feet, they're running, flying. Being a wild animal, the legs they're not near as fat, not near as juicy, and they're tough as leather. They're not worth even trying to eat.
I drank my share of wild turkey, and it's good shit.
I tried wild turkey, and I didn't really care for it.
It serves its purpose.
Yeah, 101 proof.
Oh, well, if that was the case, I'd have Bacardi 150 proof.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that.
No,
the wild turkey, though, it's the one. It has to be over 100 proof for you to be able to light it on fire and take a shot.
Ron Wilson said a friend of his hit a deer at 50 miles an hour on the Suzuki, and he spent 3 months in the hospital. Dang.
Yeah.
We lived out in Wyoming. My dad had a little Triumph TR3 many years ago. He was on his way home. There were no street lights out there. There was no nothing out there. It was pitch black. This big old moose decided to walk up and lay down on the road where it was warm.
Yeah.
And the asphalt was still warm.
Oh my!
That TR3, that 2-seater car.
Yes, and he hit a full-grown bull moose laying in the road. By the time he saw it, got on the brakes, it was too late. That TR3 looked like somebody wadded up basically stomped an aluminum can.
And the buffalo got up and walked away.
That's what he said. He said the moose got up and walked away.
Yeah. Well, it's only an 1,800-pound car.
Maybe
2,000 at the most. That was a light 4-cylinder engine.
Come on up, hardcore.
It's like a TR6.
Yes, you might as well be in a Mazda Miata.
Yeah.
It's basically the same size.
Yeah. I think my motorcycle weighs more than a Mazda Miata. Fuck.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry, man. I held the phone as far away from me as I could and turned my head the other way.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you don't get sick.
This microphone on this phone picks up everything.
There comes IDK. IDK in the house. What's up, sister?
Nothing.
Oh my.
I'm so tired, but I wanted to show y'all this.
All right.
Oh, if I can get it. Okay.
You go.
Now, this is my niece in the picture and my brother-in-law, so maybe you can see it. But you see the fishes?
Oh, dang.
Oh yeah. Nice.
That's
that
what we
fish is almost as tall as the girl.
Dang. That's a big
I
ass.
don't know. The Craig's 5'7", I think.
That's a
It
shark.
It looked like
What is
channel
it?
cat to me.
It's a channel cat.
Yeah.
Channel cat.
Okay.
And
Damn. That's a good one.
That looks like about a 30-pounder or 40-pounder.
I have no idea. They usually weigh them, but I don't pay attention.
I don't
I
pay
just couldn't
attention.
get it.
I'd say at least 40 on that one.
Catfish are bottom feeders, aren't they? Or they're scavengers or something?
Oh, no, they taste
Yeah.
good, though.
No,
Except
the
okay, my
mud
dad-
cat, yellow cat are the bottom feeders. The rest of them.
Okay. That's the reason why I've tasted catfish here in California. They're all in the canals because we got a huge water system for, watering our acreages and pastures. And man, when they get in those canals, they're huge. You can almost
They fucking stay forever.
Yeah, and you can block them off at one end, put a board
Yeah.
in front of the pipe where you lead to another pasture, and just keep a boarder going and going and going, and then just hook them, and that's it. That's how we
I
fish.
seen we used to have a 56-pounder in the restaurant mounted.
Really? What
It was
happened to it?
the old owner died from cancer, so then the new people came in and took over.
Took it down.
Redecorated everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
my
cool,
dad
though.
salts the fish too much, and like by the time we get home after we've eat, then things are swimming again.
Damn.
We're just dying of thirst. You're like, I need something to drink now.
I heard the catfish are hard to kill. They just stay unless you beat the shit out of them with a hammer or something.
That's when my dad just gets the hammer to the skull and just whacks it.
The catfish, you can throw them in a wet burlap sack and they'll live for 5 days.
Exactly.
My dad used to use a nail to kill them, to hit the brain.
Oh, my dad just gets a hammer, or he just starts skinning them with them flopping.
Yeah, we had a spike drove into a tree in the backyard. We'd bring the catfish home and just impale that head. That way you can,
that's what my dad used to do.
Trim around that head and skin them. It's a whole lot easier skinning them when they're hanging straight up and down.
Yes, it is.
Maybe that's why he did that one, hitting the brain with that way, because then he hung them on the tree.
Yep.
Whole lot easier to deal with them as opposed to laying on the ground or laying on the table.
Yeah,
that's true.
But you got to lay them on the table once you start to fillet them,
Oh, yeah.
My dad was like, we got him an electric knife the first time, and he was like, what? He filleted everything.
Doesn't the catfish have a barb on the top dorsal fin?
Oh, yeah. They've got them everywhere, I think.
Oh, really?
I know they're little whisker things. Everybody says
yeah.
those. So.
Hey,
even the whiskers are poisonous.
If you ever get spiked by one, you're going to feel it for about 2 weeks.
Oh, I've seen the results.
That slime gets under your skin.
Infection. Oh,
you're guaranteed. You're guaranteed an infection.
It's like a jellyfish.
What's worse is when you step on a triple hook. Okay, I didn't do this, but my sister's boyfriend did, and we you just have to cut the one end. You hope it went all the way through, so you could cut the barbs off, so you could pull it back out. But yeah, I think they wound up taking him to the hospital.
HC, have you ever cooked a chicken? I'm sorry. Have you ever cooked a catfish using mustard to deep fry it?
I didn't. I never did. But
what?
Ron. Good morning, Ron.
You just get outside in the little fryer and you put some vegetable oil in there, and then you get your fish and you put it in the little container thingy. It's got cornmeal,
Ron Wilson,
salt and pepper. You shake it so it coats it, and then you toss them babies in the fryer.
Releasing the grease, baby.
That's how
And then
we
you
did
get your
the.
fries, and then you gotta
That's
put
how
your
we
fries in
used to
there.
do the crappies.
Yeah, and some onion, and you got to cut up some onion, and then we always fight, you know. Well, I don't fight. I tell everybody the onion is mine. Y'all was gonna have to get
Some
that.
garlic. A little
Well,
garlic never hurt nobody.
we
We don't
used
even
to.
do that. I'm talking like this grease might been there for a bit. Okay,
All right.
See what Coin Captain said?
it's seasoned.
His
That's
brother
what
drop
seasoned.
kicked one and got went through his foot.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say he got
Holy
what he had coming.
Coin Captain in
Oh,
the house.
he must have hurt for a while, man. Jeez.
That's what happened to Steve Irwin. Remember, he was trying to swim with the stingrays, and one
Oh, he
pushed him
got it, but he got his heart pierced though.
straight in the fucking heart. Yeah.
Ah,
Wow.
it's like a
Random.
sea urchin.
My thing is, if I don't know what they are, I
Oh
don't
yes,
touch them.
and some homemade hush puppies. You're right, HVAC. I almost forgot.
Hey, that's what I was fixing to mention. We always
Coleslaw.
we would
and
always
starch.
do hush puppies with our fish fry, and I don't like hush puppies. And my wife found this recipe in one of these old church
What the fuck
recipe
is a hush
books.
puppy?
It's just like cornbread, but in a circle.
Oh,
Yeah, you spice it up. Well, my wife found a recipe this old lady put in a church cookbook. It was her own recipe where you use cream corn as part of
Mhm.
your hush puppy.
And a flat beer.
Ooh,
oh
man.
my!
That
Now you're speaking my
And some
language.
jalapeno. And you chop up some jalapeno and put in it.
Yeah. Hell yeah!
little bit of onion. That stuff's good, man.
Oh yeah.
I'll do one.
And then you just get 2 spoons and you just form it into like a little shape. My grandmother has like a cast iron muffin tin looking thing, and it's corn, little corns, but not when you cook in it.
I like it already. It sounds
It's
good.
like little penises until you burn them, and then it looks like little turds.
Oh my! Now I don't like it no more.
Use that. We don't use. She uses that when she makes her hot water cornbread. I don't use that. I just get 2 spoons and mold the shape of a hush puppy, and then throw it in the fryer.
Right when I was about to like it, you ruined it for me.
So is the hush puppy you guys talking about it cornbread?
Yeah, it's cornmeal.
But it
Yeah,
looks like a
milk,
baby peanut.
flour, sugar, salt, bacon powder. You know, then you chop up your jalapeno and your onion. And you put your
Circumcise it.
Yeah, and a flat beer. You know.
Oh my!
Yeah, hardcore said hot water cornbread. Most people don't even know what hot water cornbread is, but
I
it's
don't.
good. Oh, it's good.
I've never had cornbread.
Is there a cold water cornbread or what?
Just
I don't
regular
know.
cornbread. My dad's famous cornbread, or some like you've never had Mexican cornbread.
Hot water makes it different.
No, ma'am. Never had it.
Oh my gosh, you've got to have some. Okay, you just make your cornbread mix, and then you put half of it in the pan. First, you got to take your cast iron skillet and put a little grease in it, and stick it in the oven while you're preheating it. Get it nice and hot. When it starts smoking, you know it's just about ready. Then you pull it out and you put half of your cornbread mix in it. And then you layer it with some cooked hamburger meat and some onion and some cheese and some jalapenos. Because you got your cream corn in your cornbread mix, and then you put the rest of the cornbread mix on top.
Oh my!
In the oven, and when it's done, yeah.
It sounds delicious.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Who's leaving?
HVAC, you rolling
Bye,
out, brother?
HVAC.
All
She's
right,
getting ready
brother.
to go to work.
Have a
You
good
have
day,
that
brother.
with your-
Be safe out there.
Yeah, you have that with your beans, you know, with some bacon in it, because bacon.
See, the way I have my beans is I have fresh tortillas, butter, and a salsa.
Lucky bitch.
I just do
I
salt.
want somebody to teach me how to make tortillas. Nobody.
They're
will.
easy. I know how to even make them. They're easy.
I know, but nobody will show me.
All you gotta do.
Hector, you should do a video on it, bro. How to
There's
make
so many. There's so many on TV right. I mean, on YouTube right now. You can.
I don't want to watch them.
But most of them are in Spanish. Though.
I know. We need to see. We need to see the real way, brother.
Right? Are you leaving,
Cooking with
JJ?
Hector.
Cooking with Hector.
Bye. Bye, everybody that's leaving.
Good night, everybody. I don't know where. If you're leaving, adios y Vaya con Dios. We'll see you on the next one, brother.
I should have left half hour ago. I gotta pick up my kids. I gotta pick up my kids in 3.5 hours.
Oh, you need a nap.
Yeah, I need to go.
All right.
Well, I should go, guys.
All
Anyway, Cyclops, HC, Pops, thanks for letting me come up again.
You're always welcome, brother. I love you.
Same here. If I ever have a channel going on, turn it on.
Always good talking to you, Hector.
Same here, especially about food, man. You got me hungry again.
Yes, sir.
But I tell you, that recipe we had for the meat, it turned out really good.
I'm gonna try it.
31 pounds. But anyway, you guys have a good day. Be careful. Say your prayers before you go to bed. Make sure you make somebody happy today.
Yes, sir. We'll
later,
do it.
folks. John, see you later. Everybody in chat, Coin Captain, good night, all.
Love and respect, brother.
Buenos dias.
Cariño y respeto a todos. Which means the same thing what you said to me in English.
Tenga buen día. Is that it?
Buenos noches.
All right, brother. Hector.
No, but pinto beans are good. Pinto beans and rice.
They better be good.
We call it
They
red
got
beans and rice.
50
Red
pounds
beans and rice
of them.
is a complete protein.
Yeah.
Then you mix in your cornbread and your turnip greens, and you got yourself dinner with some fried chicken.
You throw in your pineapples and your soy sauce, and then now you're eating Chinese. Oh my!
We don't eat Chinese food.
Oh my! Some pepperoni and some extra quesos. Now you're having
nothing. You having whatever. You having drunk man's dinner. Whatever's in the refrigerator. You just pulling
Mexican
it out.
pizza.
Like, let's just make some.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Did you throw turnip greens in there? Did I hear turnip greens?
Cornbread, some home fried chicken. Yes, sir, you did.
And you talking my language now.
Now, when my daddy cooks them, you can't eat them shits. I ain't lying. They'd be bitter. I'm looking at him like the gritty. I'm like, did you even wash this? I mean, did you wash these? Like, you just picked them and stuck them in a pot and we eating them. That's what it feels like.
Hey, if you pick them too soon, they will be bitter. We always wait till we get a frost or two on ours, then pick them. That kills all that bitterness.
Them in the freaking sink for like 3 days. She makes sure there's no dirt on them shits when we eat.
If you drink about 5 or 6 wines beforehand, you ain't gonna notice that dirt. I tell you what.
Yeah, no, but you will when my daddy goes, ooh, you can't eat that. It's like eating poison. You think you get poisoned.
Nah, you be all right.
Cook them up good.
You be all right.
Ooh, and have some fried cabbage. Ooh, with some bacon. Oh, I'm hungry now. I'm hungry.
And some mayonnaise. Make sure you put mayonnaise on there.
The mayonnaise on your cabbage?
Yes. I just found out about it. I just found out about it. Bro. Yeah, I just found out. It sounded ignorant to me too, but
yeah, that does sound a little shady.
Mayonnaise, not Miracle Whip.
No, it's got to be Hellman's original. None of that Miracle Whip shit for me.
I like my Duke's mayonnaise. That stuff is the bomb.
I like anything except Miracle Whip.
Me too. That shit ain't even. That's not mayonnaise. That's salad dressing.
That's not even salad dressing. That's just chemicals put in the bottle.
You can't even put that on no salad. Tell you what.
I'm telling you, it's like I can't even read what's in it. If I can't read the first 3 ingredients, I'm not eating that shit.
Water, salt, and pig juice.
Not on that Miracle Whip stuff. It's like I don't even know what kind of preservative yucky stuff's in there.
There's pig puke, salt, and water. I tell you, I already know.
Ron says fried cabbage with green onions and bacon.
Yes.
Man, we grow a lot of green onions. I love them things, man. Golly. I'll put 2 or 3 on my plate, put a little pile of salt, and whatever I'm eating, I'll just
get a fresh tomato from the
pile
garden.
of salt. A pile of salt.
Yeah, just dip your green onion in there, take a bite of the white and then flip it over and take a bite of the greens, That's good stuff.
Actually, we chop the green up and we put it in our hush puppies too.
I'm gonna make that tomorrow. The fried cabbage with the bacon. It's been a long time.
I'm coming to your house to eat. I'll bring some cornbread.
I'll do a video tomorrow night. You guys are
Okay.
more than welcome. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, and some fried squash. And sometimes I'll just get some squash and slice it and then flour it and fry it up like chips.
Mm.
Slice it real thin. It's real crunchy. The kids love it.
I've never been a fan of the squash.
I love fried squash.
You gotta eat it the way we cook it, okay? Down here, we know what to do with them veggies.
That's what everybody told me about pheasants.
We can know how to make them veggies not healthy for you, okay? Not little bacon grease can't fix.
There you go.
You burn yourself, put some bacon grease on it. You cut yourself, put some bacon grease on it.
You got cancer, eat some bacon grease.
Bacon grease on it.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Got a headache? You need more bacon grease in your life.
People think I'm crazy. I'll make a salad sometimes, like cut up romaine lettuce and green onions, fry up a bunch of bacon till it's good and crispy. Just crush the crap out of the bacon, sprinkle it all over your romaine lettuce and your green onions.
It's a wedge salad. You know, you cut your lettuce and it's a wedge. And then
no, I just chop all mine up, but then I'll take like 3 or 4 teaspoons of hot bacon grease and drizzle it over the top of the salad.
That's the key.
Oh, baby, make you want to smack somebody.
I'm telling you, bacon grease is where grandma. It's at. We had to jar that stuff up and start selling that shit.
I tell you,
I've never seen it at the grocery store. I'm telling y'all would have a whole change of heart about the South if y'all could get y'all hands on some bacon grease. Okay.
Doesn't everybody save their bacon grease?
Hell yeah. We keep a jar of it around all the time.
Yeah, I make them into little hockey pucks.
And your bobos. I mean,
I keep them in
put
little.
that shit on your ice cream. I ain't lying.
On your cereal.
Put some bacon crumbles on your ice cream. With chocolate. I'm not lying. Do it. It's good. It's like salted caramel ice cream, but you put bacon crumbled up and some chocolate. I'm not lying to you. I lied to you.
I had a dude come in the restaurant and order a bacon shake. I swear to God.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it.
But I never tried it. But it doesn't sound good. But I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
I just think it's like having milk and bacon for breakfast.
Yeah.
One of my kids showed up over a few years ago with bacon flavored chewing gum.
You kidding?
I used to get
my friend got some bacon duct tape one time. I was like,
I used to get the bacon, or not the bacon, but it's the beef jerky chew, it's like
all shredded up like skull.
Can of Copenhagen, but it's beef jerky. Yeah.
I like the teriyaki beef jerky.
That's when I make my homemade. It's
Send me
that's predominant flavor is teriyaki with mine.
Because Jackson, he got ruined from public school when he went. We called it Chicken Teriyaki Day and made sure we had a lunch sent, But I'm like, dang it, because I make chicken teriyaki, like with the rice and the broccoli and all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to have to make him eat it again because he just needs to realize that what the public school had was something that lady just opened the freezer, took out a bag, dumped it in a pan, set it on high, and walked away. That's all she did.
Oh, that's how I do it.
I got to saute this chicken and some Italian dressing, and then you got to do this and that and that and this and that. Yeah, it's not like that.
Italian dressing on a. Oh my.
I mean, you marinate anything in Italian dressing.
Yeah.
Or as my mom would call it, how did she say it? Gosh,
Italian.
Italian. I like them Italian cream cheesecakes. I'm like, what? Hand me a fart. I don't have to right now. Can you wait a minute? I mean, after the beans, I might can. I don't do that. Hand me a fart. I'm like, she wants a fork. I'm like, what is she wanting? I look at my sister. What is mom wanting? I don't know. Like shit, just started handing her stuff.
My grandma, not my grandma, but my friend's grandma, she used to say wrench instead of rinse.
My
Rinse
wife
out
does
your
that.
hair.
My
Can you
wife
rinse
does that, and it drives
rinse
me
this?
crazy.
Can you rinse this out?
My
My
wife
grandma.
still does that. It
I
drives
was
me
doing
crazy.
my hair yesterday 3 times, and then I rinsed it in the kitchen sink.
Yeah. Rinse it.
Rinsed it out in the kitchen sink. In the kitchen sink, no less. I'm like, and we ate at your house.
John Jacobs says he likes Philly cheesesteaks with bacon. I love Philly cheesesteaks. I don't think I ever had one with bacon. Sounds good.
I probably have because my sisters made some Philly cheesesteaks before and they eat bacon on everything. But I'm thinking, like they have the little, like Hector was talking about the dip, that stuff. What about some bacon grease? Just dip your sandwiches in bacon.
Hey, if I pour it on a salad, I guess I could dip a sandwich in it.
Don't knock it till you try. I'm talking like some sloppy sandwich. Like we used to get those Ray's hamburgers that were so juicy that the juices were just running down your elbows. That was back when they made real hamburgers. Now they just get a bag out of the freezer, throw it in a pan, and walk away. I get it.
I've been concocting a plan. I've got a neighbor down the road. He's got about 300 head of Angus cattle. If crap hits the fan, I'm working out a way I could rustle me a couple of cattle home without getting shot.
Hey, this one you gotta find something that you could like trade him some deer meat. I make jelly. I'll can that up and start trading.
That dude's weird, man. He's the guy I told Pops about a while back. He's got a bunch of goats too. I stopped by there to talk to him. I was wanting to buy one of his goats. We were going to dig a pit, roast a goat just for the hell of it. Pull up, asked if he'd be interested in selling one of his goats. He's like, yeah. I guess he thought I wanted a pet. I don't know.
Or to milk it.
Yeah, so we started talking. I said, yeah. I said, I don't want an old one. I want one that's, fairly young and tender. He said, tender? I said, yeah. He said, why tender? I said, because I'm going to cook it.
That's when we get a goat.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to cook it. He said, none of my goats are for sale. I'm like, you son of a bitch. He refused to sell me a goat.
My granddad.
He thought you were buying a lawnmower.
Right?
Yes.
My granddad could not eat his cows or the fish in his pond because he would go up to a little chair and beat on it and throw the dog food out to the fish in the pond and they would all come up. As soon as he hit that chair, they'd all come running up and he'd just throw dog food out there. I'm like,
he made pets out of them.
I'm like, dang, we don't even have to have bait, guys. Just reach in there and grab you.
Yeah, my kids are little. We'd raise a couple of steers every year for the freezer, and they're like, look, Daddy, we can look at those big, beautiful brown eyes. I said, yeah. I said, but just picture that big, beautiful ribeye steak on your plate. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, they refused. Yeah, they swore up down they were never going to eat any of that cow until that steak or a hamburger.
You had yesterday? Whoops.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get over their scruples of killing that pretty big-eyed cow.
Right. All right. It's 6:00 in the morning. My neighbors probably think that I'm selling crack. So I'm going to go to bed.
That's the oldest profession in the world, selling crack.
Wrong crack, honey. Anyways,
Good night, sister. Love and respect.
Bye.
Bye, hardcore.
I love y'all so much.
You take care.
But not enough to stay up any longer because, I can't even find where okay, there it is.
Oh, bye. She's a handful, I'll tell you what. Ron Wilson said.
Yeah, she's a couple of handfuls.
Oh, my. Y'all nasty.
Uh,
I love you, hardcore.
she is wide open, man.
Let's
If I
play
had
a
half,
song.
if I had half her energy, I'd be set.
All right. Let's see what we got. I got a few songs. Is anybody ready for a song?
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the sound of playing on radio. Let's swing while
Let's swing, baby.
up your face. Let's swing through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble I know.
Hey now.
Let's dance. Feel the great chiffon. Let's dance. Feel tonight is hot. Let's sway. If you can look into my eyes. Let's sway. Under the moonlight, the serious moonlight. If you say run, I'll run with you.
What's up, Bill?
And if you say hi,
Oh my. What happened?
I just said morning to brother Bill in the house.
Bill Gibson. Oh my. All right. Hey, Bulldog cover. All right. I'm looking. Hey, Bulldog cover by Max Prov. Huh. Let's look. Let us look. Oh shit. Stop sharing. Hey, Bulldog cover. Dead gum. Okay. Hey, Bulldog cover. Bye. What did he say?
Max Popoff. That's a new one on me.
Huh, me too. Let's look.
You know, Bill comes up with some crazy shit.
Oh, it's a Beatles cover. Okay, here we go. Bill does come up with some crazy shit.
to listen to your fears. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. If you're lonely, you can talk to me. Big man, yeah, walking in the park. Wigwam, frightened of the dark. Some kind of solitude is measured out in you. You think you know me, but you haven't got a clue. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. If you're lonely, you can talk to me. Hey, bulldog. Hey, bulldog. Hey, bulldog. Hey, bulldog.
Oh my! Oh my! That was a good one, brother. I loved it. All right, all right, all right. And we're back. Who was that? Oh my, I like that. It was a Beatles cover. Yeah, Beatles cover. I never heard that song.
Me
I like it.
neither. That sounded like some later Beatles stuff.
Huh? Sounded like some Motorhead almost without the without all the distortion. Ron Wilson. Right on, brother.
Yeah, set my phone down on the arm of the chair. It started sliding off. I reached to grab it, and I don't know what I touched, but yep, I kicked myself right out.
It happens when you're 93.
That's right. I feel it.
I'm feeling it to my bones, baby. Shit. All right. Let's see. I got a couple more. Okay. Let's play this one. Just get it out of the way. Weird Al Yankovic. It's called One More Minute with You. Here we go.
Well, I heard that you're leaving. Gonna leave me far behind. 'Cause I found a brand new lover. You decided that I'm not your kind. So I pulled your name out of my Rolodex. And I tore all your pictures in two. burn down the vault shop where we used to go, just because it reminds me of you. Oh yeah, you ain't gonna see me crying, but I'm glad that you found somebody new. 'Cause I'd rather spend eternity eating shards of broken glass than spend one more minute with you. I might seem kind of bitter. You got me feeling down in the dumps. 'Cause I'm stranded all alone at the gas station of love, and I have to use the self-service pump. Oh yeah.
Have a good one, John.
Let me help you with that suitcase.
Good night, brother.
You ain't gonna break my heart in two. 'Cause I'd rather get 100,000 paper cuts on my face than spend one more minute with you.
Oh, wow.
I'd rather rip out my intestines with a fork than watch you going out with other men. I'd rather slam my fingers in the door again and again and again and again and again. Can't you see what I'm trying to say, darling? I'd rather have my blood sucked out by leeches, shoving ice pick under a toenail or two. I'd rather clean all the bathrooms in Grand Central Station with my tongue than spend one more minute with you. Oh yeah, I'd rather jump naked on a huge pile of thumbtacks, or stick my nostrils together with crazy glue. I'd rather dive into a swimming pool filled with double-edged razor blades than spend one more minute with you. I'd rather rip my heart right out on my ribcage with my bare hands and then throw it on the floor and stomp on it till I die. That has spent one more minute with you.
Get her done, Whiskey.
Weird Al.
Fucking A.
You know how he got his start, don't you?
Michael Jackson stole his song, Eat It.
Now, once I tell you, you'll probably remember it. Yeah, he was a big fan of the Dr. Demento show, which we've talked about.
Yeah. Yes.
He would make tapes and send it in, and some of them finally made its way to the doctor, and he listened to them, and he started playing them, and boom,
Nice.
he was off.
I used to listen to that show when I was a teenager.
Yep. I think a lot of us at a certain age used to listen to that back in the day, middle of the night.
The Dr. Demento show. Yes, I was definitely there. But I didn't know that story. I didn't know that's how Weird Al got famous.
Yeah. Hey, Ron's got a pretty good request in the chat.
Uh-oh.
War pigs.
Bow now. Bow, bow, bow. All right. We'll
Just like witches and black masses.
Just like bitches with fat asses.
Oh, Lord, now. That's a killer old Sabbath tune.
Who'd he say? Sing it?
The Main Squeeze.
Okay. I'm on it. Found her. Let's do it. And goes out to Ron.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches and badasses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poison in their brainwashed minds.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh my! Hell yes!
Holy shit, that's brothers. I didn't know that.
Why shouldn't they go out to fight? They only send out to the war. Time will tell the powered minds, making war just for fun. Treating people like pawns in chess. Wait till the judgment day comes. Oh, yeah.
Damn! That drum
Oh,
sounds
shit.
good. That keyboard player is a wolf man.
Good googly moogly.
Holy fuck!
Now when darkness world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning. No war pigs have the power.
And the God has struck the hour.
Day of judgment, God is calling. On the knees, the war pigs crawling. Begging mercy for their sin.
Oh, my. That's how you do it. Oh, no. Holy fuck.
Holy shit.
That blew my mind right there, bro. Yeah.
I was
The
not
main squeeze.
I was not expecting that.
Me neither. Man, that's how you do it, though. Oh shit! I'm keep that on my desktop from now on. I'm gonna play that when I'm waking up, when I'm cooking my oatmeal.
Hey, well done, Ron. That was badass.
Fucking A, brother. Thank you for the heads up on that one. The main squeeze, War Pig, Black Sabbath cover. Oh my.
Yeah, earlier this well, what is it now? Monday, I guess Sunday evening, I was going through my playlist, and sometimes I'll just, while I'm listening, I'll scroll up and see what's under it,
Yeah.
and came across In Living Color, Cult of Personality. Hadn't heard that.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one, man.
That was killer. That lead singer, you know who he is? His name's Corey Glover. It's Danny Glover's son.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah. Those guys could freaking rock it back in the day.
Yeah, remember that band? What was it? Oh, Faith No More. Remember that?
Oh, I love Faith No More, man.
Yeah, man. They got some good. It was old school. They only had a couple of good ones, but I don't know. I love them.
Yeah,
that period of my life when I was going through some shit, they got me through.
It's funny. I was over here one day, had my Bluetooth speaker cranking, and was playing some Faith No More. And two of my little granddaughters, they come back here and they looked at me and they said, "Papa, you play some crazy stuff." I may have told you this before. So, after the song was over, I typed in a comment and I said exactly that. I said I was jamming this a little while ago. My granddaughters walked back here and said, "Papa, you play some crazy stuff." And I've gotten like 2,000 or 3,000 thumbs up on that one little stupid comment.
Right on.
Because most of the people that are going back and looking at those videos now are they're our age. They're grandparents and stuff. And so they get a kick out of that.
Kids I work with, they you know how everybody remakes songs nowadays? All the new artists are remaking songs from the 60s and 70s.
Most of them are, because they ain't smart enough to come up with anything on their own.
And then I play the old one, and they're like, "What the fuck is this? Who remade the Black Eyed Peas song?" No, the Black Eyed Peas stole this song from the 70s. Yeah.
Oh, I've had that conversation with my kids and a bunch of people. They'll be playing something. Check this out. I bet you never heard this. I said, yeah, that's the third band that's cut that song.
That's the Doobie Brothers. That's the fucking Doobie Brothers jam.
This is a 60s song, man. How do you not know that?
Yeah. Crazy times.
Yeah, I guess
they don't make no good music nowadays. Have you noticed?
Not much.
Barely any. If you ever find one, it's hard. It's a gem. Oh my! I'm gonna play one more, and then I'm gonna sign off. This is from the 50s, but it's a new guy covering it. You'll know.
Earth angel, Earth angel.
This one goes out to Hector.
Hector the Earth Angel.
Love you all the time.
This is how I hold on. This is how I pictured how Hector would look before I seen him. Check this out.
I'm falling in love with you. Yeah. Oh, Earth angel, the one I adore. Love you forever and ever.
There's Hector.
I'm just a fool. In love.
That's Hector like 45 years ago.
That's what I was fixing to say.
I fell for you, and I know the vision of your happiness. I hoped and I pray that someday I'll be the vision of your happiness. Oh, earth angel, please be mine. My darling dear, love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you. float away to something better. Believe me, honey, save me, baby. Let me be your only lover.
This is the Wolfman signing off, baby.
Love and respect, brother. Everybody in the chat, take care. Have a good one.
I love all you.
We got to close it out.
Close it
And
out.
that show for tonight. Be back again tomorrow night. Bright-eyed and bushy-tail. Gonna suck it to you tomorrow, baby.
I move your picture.
I move your picture
From my wall.
from my wall. Have mercy.
And I replace them.
Both large and small.
Both large and small.
Tucson McCall, baby.
And each new day.
Each new day.
Finds me so blue.
Find me so blue.
Nothing takes the place of you.
Just remember, nothing takes the place of you.
I read your letter.
I read your letter.
One by one.
One by one.
And I still love you.
I just want you to know, baby, I still love you.
When it's all said and done. And oh, my darling, I'm so blue.
Because nothing.
Because nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing
takes
the place of you. I write this letter. It's raining on my window pane.
As the moving finger writes, it says until tomorrow. I'll wait for you. As each teardrop glistens on my letter.
Without you, nothing seems the same.
Without you, nothing's the same.
So I'll wait until you're home. Again, I love you, but I'm all alone.
I'm all alone till I see it again tomorrow night, baby. Until tomorrow, I love you so much.
I'm so blue.
Bye.
Because nothing, oh, but nothing takes the place of you.